Hello, everyone. Welcome on in and happy Monday. I hope everyone has had an amazing day today. Hi, Tony. We are here today with a special guest over there, but she's gonna have to introduce herself a little bit later on. Gonna do a quick round. I just realized I forgot to add something to the. My everything just died? What in the actual fuck? Okay.
I did it. I'm sorry.
No, it was quite funny because everything except the window with all the camera feed in it just went transparent. Everything.
Oh no.
But no, I'll fix that when we're doing introductions and such. So, the music you're listening to right now is by Aaron Kenny. It's called Black Cat. You can find it in the YouTube library of royalty-free music. Sound effects and music during the game will be by Sirenscape. The overlay, starting zoom screen, and the map you're looking at were made by me in Incarnate. The amazing character art was made by Nat. You can find his stuff on YouTube or on Discord if you want to join our Discord, because there's a lot of Nat art in the art channel. I'm not complaining.
He's amazing.
Thank you.
Because we have one of the Discord things as well. Oh yeah, the character stat things were also made by me and Incarnate. Hi, Jason!
Jason!
There was something else I was going to say and I forgot about it.
Things.
I'll remember it
Sirenscape?
later. No, I said the Sirenscape thing. And if you want to do what Lillith, if you want to know what you can do to help or hinder the party, you can do what Lillith has done and type in !perks in the chat. Oh, that's the one I was thinking of. If you want to catch up with the campaign so far, you can do that over on our YouTube channel, because this channel also has one of them. And yes, there's a Lillith. The ducks are for Lillith. And we'll get to that in a moment. So, yes. Why don't we do some introductions while I'll fix the thing I forgot to do real quick. Andy, who are you and who are you playing?
Introductions?
Huh?
Introductions?
Yes, introductions.
Duck?
Duck,
Duck.
duck, quack.
Duck,
Duck.
Quack, 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 quack.
Quack, 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 quack. Yes. Okay, so there's no image there, but, you know, it'll happen. Andy, who are you and who are you playing?
I'm Andy, and Comet smells like rotten eggs. That's something you now know, because they contain hydrogen sulfide and ammonia, and sulfur dioxide. There you go. I will also be portraying Craren, the slightly deranged but mildly amusing illusionist dickhead.
I mean, yeah. Lillith. Who are you?
I am Lillith.
We get to your character when they meet her. But who are you?
Hi, I'm Lillith, or Lily. I'm gonna be guest here. And get some chaos into this party.
Yes, because that's sorely lacking.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Totally lacking. No chaos here.
Hi, Rob. Speaking of chaos, Terris.
Oh, hello, I'm Terris, your friendly neighborhood ferret. Today I will be playing Eberron Weaver, the Eberron Weaver slash Grandnananits, rather. The albino drow bard slash Weaver, I suppose. Who is
Thank you,
totally
Jason.
not mostly all the time disguised as a little old lady. For reasons.
Jason just pointed out something that I had completely missed. The twins are in the wrong spot.
No.
Oh my
I still don't know.
god.
Worst thing ever.
Yes, I confused the twins. You would think that it would be easy to see the difference between a barbarian and a warlock, but no.
From a distance is very difficult.
I mean, yes.
And if you squint and
Oh no.
oh yeah,
I mean, just because the looks are the same doesn't mean the physique is the same.
Remember, Joe, we do pay to see the world, we that use glasses.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Sadly, my eyesight isn't that bad without them.
Aw.
Speaking, yes, second Chaos Gremlin, Psycole.
Yes.
Who are you
I am
playing?
Psycole. I am playing Remus Dodorn, one half of the twins. The Kalishtar Barbarian, resident impatient person, and someone who has very little time for Craren and locks.
Oh, now I also remember the second thing I was supposed to do. I'll do that after we introduce Nathan. Who are you playing? And what? Who are you and who you playing?
Hello, I'm Nathan. I play Romulus Daldorn, the Kalashtar Hexblade Warlock. Yeah.
And because of that, I remembered what I was supposed to say. The small thing next to Nathan's head is the chest
Yes.
weasel. It's created and
Cheezel.
drawn by Pointy Hat Studios.
The bane of my existence.
Point Hat Studios.
No, the weasel. But yes,
No,
Pointy Hat
chest
Studios
weasel.
is amazing. You should really go check him out. He's so good at what he does. I've taken a lot of stuff from Pointy Hat. And hi, I'm Ardana or Joe or you there if a lot of my players have any say in it. I am the GM and channel runner around these parts. And I think that's it when it comes to introductions. If anyone wants to give us a recap of what happened last time.
Listen,
Yes,
I don't
there is.
remember breakfast, so
Breakfast?
It's fine. I am the resident recapper, and I need the inspiration this week. It's good. And I was frantically typing it all out before we got into the session, because I leave it until the last minute, like always, to type it all out. Now I can't remember what I say.
but you perform under press.
I do. Okay, so last time we were investigating Silence's house, which involved Oren inventing the ham and cheese toasty and putting his hand in a bath of acid for some reason. Sorry, I was just reading chat. After which we then continued to investigate the room. Romulus decided that it would be a good idea to investigate Silence's bedroom and discovers a table full of chemicals and all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff. And a rustling in the bed sheets makes a demon appear. Several demons appear after a fashion. Oren attempts to make nice and rename said demon from Menace to Pretty and offers them a sandwich, but is promptly bitten by said devil. Remus being in the other room, so a fight ensues, a few bits and pieces go missing and get whacked off people, and then Remus turns up with a metal container, slams it down on top of one of them so that we can trap it and interrogate it, and breaking all of its wings, both its wings in the progress. Under interrogation, the demon gives us a massive lore dump about the plane or the area it comes from in the Hells, or the equivalent of the Hells in Eberron, whose name escapes me, and the fact it serves some sort of archdevil called Eteri, who was effectively Silence's patron, and who they were there to try to turn more of the village over to him. And we also find out that for some reason the Archdevil has a real interest in the twins. Completely unperturbed by that, we report back to Sarah, the innkeeper that we've been working for, or we're given this task for. Let them know that we've cleared out the house and that they can go in and do whatever they need to do with it. Sarah also provides us with a contract to effectively find someone who cheated her out of some money in Sharn, which we will do maybe or get to at some point, and we have a description which includes the title name of Fuckface. After that, we basically then made them aware of why we were actually in Blackwater North, and we negotiate / persuade them that it's going to be a really good idea to have Derek connect the rail to the village, and that leads into the night, so we spend one more night. During the night, Romulus has a vision or dream, even though we don't dream, of a pit somewhere in the ruins of Sharn where he found the sword, and he is greeted by a lady, some sort of creature, who states that, hold on, I wrote this down in verbatim. I saw your heart, son of the lost city, and I set you free and gave you strength to stand tall. Not with the passenger, but I guess she has helped as well. Now, what will we do? And she reached out and kind of reached into his chest and took something from him. We know not what, and we have not yet worked out what this weird and cryptic stuff from our lovely DM is doing to us, but it's definitely getting cryptic and weird. We decide to leave the village. We have 3 nights of uneventful travel, except for one night where we hear knocking on a door, and we investigate the door that we are currently carrying with us, and that is not a problem, and therefore we decided it is not important and went back to sleep. I'm sure that will not come to bite us back on the arse at some point. I swear if this door is a mimic and been silent the entire time, I will kill you, Joe. And then
Would I?
Yes,
Yes.
you would.
Yes.
And with our journeys concluded, we arrived at the village that we are currently in, which weirdly does not seem to have any snow inside it, despite having loads of snowdrifts around the exterior of it. Almost like there is some weird magic thing sheltering the village. Ooh. Anyway, that's where we got to.
This is beautiful because I don't remember any of half the second half of that session. So I just take your word for it.
Well, you did the massive speech that kind of encouraged them to.
I know that part, but the leaving part.
We don't remember us leaving, or the dream, or the weird knocking bit.
I do remember the knocking bit, but I don't remember arriving at other places bits.
Fair enough.
It was like the last 5 minutes of the session anyway. So.
Yeah, it was literally like you arrive at a village that has snowdrifts around it, but the village is strangely clear of snow and sea. Next question.
Yes. Now that you mention it that way, and you said end the scene, because that sort of puts into my brain why I didn't make too much memories of it, because that was end scene, fade to black.
Literally, because it's night. All right. Yep, you can have a point of inspiration for that one. And
thank you. I feel like I'm going to need it.
If
Lillith in the party.
Oh no.
Oh
The
no.
blasphemy. Oh no.
Don't make her angry.
Gasp.
We do. Why I've been poking Lillith all weekend to try and work out what class and who Lillith is playing, so I'm waiting to find out whether or not making her angry is a good idea or not.
Okay, I'm
We
trying
have
to
a
figure
I
novel
out.
found that
Arian in
it's
the
never
party.
a good idea to make ladies angry, ever. So I am not going to. I love you, Lilith. Please don't eat my face.
All right. Well, if we are all as comfortable as we are going to get, let's get this episode started, or adventure, if you were, or what do you want to call it?
I think Oren's having an episode.
Flo. It's been 3 days. You've been in this abandoned village on the outskirts of nothing, on the border to more of nothing, really, for 3 days now. You've found treasures and trash in equal measure. On the first night here, you learned to keep the fire burning as long as even the potential of shadows could fill the small hut you made your camp in. On the second night, you learned to cover the well in the center of this village as soon as the sun started to set. On the evening of your third day here, a group of strangers came to the town. You watch the 4 of them stumble through the snow and then nearly lose their footing as the snow suddenly ends. And you feel a small grin of amusement across your face. At least you won't be on your own searching this place anymore. Seeing these new arrivals, what do you do?
Where's Elam at this point?
So you have found a small hut where you basically set up camp, one of the few ones that still have 4 standing walls and an almost complete thatched roof. And it has space enough for you and Elam. And considering that it's starting to get late, the sun is about to set, I imagine that Elam would probably be inside the hut at this point.
So Flo will go over to Elam and be like, "Okay, you just stay here, okay? I'm just gonna go ask the strangers if they want to stay here because we know it's a little bit icky out there, a little bit, you know. We saw what happened."
Elam tilts his head a little bit, buffs you with the face. So it's not called the snout on a mule. What's it called? The muzzle?
Muzzle.
Yeah. Buffs you with the nozzle and just shrugs a little bit, if a mule could shrug.
And I mean, in worst case, we can just like get rid of them if they get too nosy.
Elam just licks his muzzle a little bit, looks at you like, sure.
And she will just grin a little bit, like her fangs showing a little bit, and
Yeah.
she will take her hood up.
Yep.
And take her cloak very tuckly around her so nothing shows.
Yep.
And she will go outside.
All right.
Oh no.
You can barely see them from where you're standing. It's the setting sun is giving a lot of shadows to this place with the trees and the dilapidated buildings. And from where you would be standing at the door of this small hut, you can just about see 4 people at the edge of the village. 4 people, a cart, and 2 mules.
And she will just like, she knows that the light comes from the hut, right?
Yeah, there's if you leave the torch in there, you can still somewhat see as you're walking. It's not completely dark yet, but unless you've shuttered the windows of the hut, some light would be spilling out from it.
So she will open the door like wide open, so it shows that there's light in there because she have
Yeah.
shuttered most likely the windows.
Okay. Yeah.
And she will be like in the most innocent little voice she can be like, excuse me, do you need shelter?
What? Who's that? Where? What?
Uh, Oren, give me a...
You need to realize that we don't see.
Yeah, no.
anything.
No, let me actually change that real quick.
Aaron was doing that in character, obviously.
I'm going to change the daylight mode. There you go. Because it's not completely dark yet. So now you should be able to see most of the area. But you can hear someone calling from further in the village.
Hello?
I would recommend that you go inside before it becomes nightfall. It's not nice being outside.
I mean, we're not gonna get particularly cold, but
Oh, no, not the cold.
what?
Then what are you blabbering on about?
Where are ya?
Oren, give me a perception check.
I know how to do that. I remember how to use my character sheet. I just need it to load. There's a bug trying to land on my face.
Do you have bugulons?
Once again, I roll a very crappy perception check of a 6.
All right. With a 6, you look around back and forth, and it takes you a good couple of minutes to finally see that in the growing shadows in this village, there is some light further north. But yeah, you have to actually like look around, and it takes a couple of minutes.
Yeah, kitty.
And while they're like looking around,
Mhm.
she will just like peek into the door to Elam, and be like, I don't think they're the brightest ones. But that's good in our advanced, Elam.
Elam just
she will
seems to
keep
chew
being
on
like-
something. You're not sure what and where he found it.
And she will be like, over here. Not safe.
Oh,
And yeah, eventually Oren, the rest of the group, are you following Oren, or are you just letting him run around on his own?
I'll probably follow.
Yeah, quite possibly.
All right. Yeah.
hello.
After a while, you do see someone backlit in the door of a hut or a small house. Lillith, what do they see?
They will see.
Besides this
Oh.
huge fuck off map that no one can navigate.
It's not that
I'm
big.
hella judging.
They will see a cloaked person. They can't see the eyes. They can barely see like the nose and the mouth. They see horns going through
No.
the hood. And they can't see the feet because like the cloak is like very muddied and it's basically being dragged around, so you can't really see much.
Yeah.
So it's basically just face and neck you can't see.
Yeah, especially with the
And she-
backlight from the
Yeah.
hut. It's all like dark.
You should get inside. If you get inside this hut or another, I don't really mind, but again, it's not safe here.
I mean, I
What do you
don't
mean,
mind
not safe?
Sharon, but
Well, Was it things that came up of the well? Was that what you said?
Things come up from the well, and there are weird things happening with the shadows at night.
Well, I needed to put like some stuff over the well because stuff started coming up, and there's really scary stuff at night. The shadows aren't like they're not what they're supposed to be. I'm inside here with my friend Elam.
All right. Boys, what do you think?
I mean, if we're being told it's not very safe, we should probably
Listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While
I
you're having
mean-
a point, we're in the middle of nowhere, and someone is saying, "Please come inside. I'm having questions."
Oh, you don't have to come inside here. You can go inside another one. You just need to make sure you have lights.
That we have lights.
Yes.
Oh,
Do you know how
Bloody
long
hell.
this has been going on here for?
Oh
mean,
no, I
it's-
only been here for a day. I do it for the money. I don't have that much money, and I saw this poster, and I figured me and my friend Elam can like make some coin. And
Suddenly,
they
yeah.
were
What
yeah,
kind of
and-
poster?
people wanted their heirlooms back
Oh, okay.
because they ran away. So I decided to come here and like pick up some stuff and get money for it from the families.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's awfully kind of you.
Not a wanted poster or anything then.
Oh no, not a wanted poster.
Excellent.
They just want like their chest and stuff. That's why as you can see, I'm not very strong. That's why I have Elam with me.
All right. What's Elan?
Who or what is Elam?
Oh, Elam, come here, boy.
Elam looks at you like, huh?
And she takes a carrot out.
You hear a clop. The four of you hear a clop, 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 as if hooves on
It's
packed
probably a
mud.
minotaur.
One set of hooves. Not like your mules. These are just clop, 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 as if bipedal.
Uh-oh. It's probably a minotaur.
Do you want me to explain what Elam is, or do you want?
Go for it! Have fun with it!
You will see a mule on 2 feet. That
Why
is
is-
basically standing up like a minotaur, kind of. But he doesn't have hands.
minotaur.
But he doesn't
he's
have
got
hands. He still has like the hooves. He just doesn't use them. And his eyes are like pure black. He's like all black. His hair is like all tangled in front of his eyes. And he just looks drenched, but he isn't drenched. He looks just like horrible to be a mule, but he's just fine.
See, I told you
And
it was
he's,
a
and
minotaur.
he's really big. And he's really big
Yeah.
compared to
Carnis.
her.
Carnis whisper is just because this whispering to her, but I didn't know we met the Asator whisperer.
Uh, you know what? I like him.
Might
Oh,
be
yes,
useful.
Elam
Yeah.
is very useful. He's very strong. It's just sometimes hard to ask him to like go down so you can actually like put stuff on his back.
Does he
It's
like being bipedal like that?
I mean, he hasn't really said anything.
Can he talk?
Oh no, he's a mule, and you can basically just see like Joe
Yeah.
is doing. He's
Clack,
doing this
clack,
with his
clack, clack.
like hooves. He's,
And I-
he's a little. He's a little
I-
bit shy though.
I will turn to look at Romulus when they say that and says, "Are you doing it or am I?"
Oh,
I don't really
we
want
had
to do
to-
it.
You don't really want to do it?
No.
I don't have speak with animals.
The
I have
honor
speak
is
of
mine
animals,
then.
but I'm not doing that.
I will mind link.
All right.
Goodness.
I need to check something real quick. Hold up.
I should do it
Migraine.
next.
See if he has the IQ to actually do that.
I'm sorry, Miss, but we are not necessarily the trusting folk, and my brother and I have, let's just say, abilities that allows us to communicate those that cannot communicate with those that cannot communicate. Anyway, we're going to talk into its mind,
Are you a witch?
and I connect with you mentally, and I just say no in your brain.
And you can see her very frightened. You can see her start shaking.
All right.
And
Yeah, sorry.
she will just like, not to look up, but she was like, "Can you please get out?"
Yes, of course. And he says that out loud. It comes in handy when communicating with creatures that cannot speak, and
Yes.
in tight situations that requires infiltration and coordination in combat without advertising your position or plats. So, if it troubles you, just do what Oren normally does, which is recite some song or something whenever we connect until you're comfortable.
Yes.
Player observation is what this is. I love the cacophony of differences going on here. The barbarian who more is more likely to smash things with hammers is also the only is the main focus of mind linking and finesse. Is like the one thing Remus absolutely hates is the one he's doing the most. I absolutely love this.
Yep. Read me the. What's the specifics of the Kalarstar mind link again?
So you can speak telepathically to any creature you can see, provided the creature is within a number of feet of you equal to 10 times your level. You don't need to share a language with the creature for it to understand your telepathic utterances, but the creature must be able to understand at least one language. When you're using this trait to speak telepathically to a creature, you can use your action to give that creature the ability to speak telepathically with you for 1 hour or until you end this effect as an action.
All right.
Does the
As-
mule talk mulish?
The mules have an intelligence of 2. They don't have a language. They are a beast. So when you try to mind link with Ilum, you get static, basically.
Like
there is a
you
mind
just hear,
there.
Like, tinnitus.
Yeah, there is
You
a
just hear, like,
mind
something.
there, but like it doesn't have a language, so there's nothing to connect to. Even though it has a mind, it's a beast.
Interesting.
He speaks food.
Yes.
Oh yes. Elam is one of my only friends, so please don't be mean to him.
No, don't worry, we won't. We won't.
That
What's your name,
is very
by the way?
sad.
Oh, hi. And you can see a small hand just peeking through, like, hi, I'm Flo.
Now, question: if everyone else has left this place, why haven't you?
I came to look for the heirlooms that everyone left behind in the hurry.
So you just return for valuables for The
Oh,
you expense of your own life for others' gains.
I mean, you can look at it like that. I never been here before. I just saw it like the poster and thought the money was good, and I have Elam with me. And I've been very careful.
Well, we've been passing through here, and if you're like on your own and would you consider yourself much of a fighter? If what you say about these shadows.
I mean, I can take care of myself if that's what you're asking.
I was saying,
And-
if you needed like help, I mean,
I would love some help. I mean, Elam is already a little bit, and she looks at all the stuff inside, a little bit overcumbered.
Okay, well,
Where
We have a
do you
car
come from?
and 2 mules.
Oh, I bet Elam would be happy to like share some of the burdens. I think he was a little bit mad at me earlier for putting 4 chests on his back.
yeah.
Oh, I bet.
I mean, we're passing through, so we're more than welcome to lend a hand and get to, lessen the burden.
And you will hear she's starting to jump a little, and you will hear like oddly hooves, kind of like yes and no.
Clatter, 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 clatter,
No,
clatter.
I'm Romulus,
Yes.
by the way.
Pleasure to meet you.
Craren, you were asking a question as well, I think.
Marvin, where do you come from? You went here, obviously, but you're not from here. You've never been here.
Oh no. I mean, my parents went a little bit everywhere, so I don't really have what you guys would call a home. We traveled a lot.
Okay.
Like nomadic people.
Yes.
Hmm.
And when I was old enough to like try being on my own, my parents told me to go by myself and figure out stuff.
Rude.
And I've been doing good for years. And I got Elam as a partner, and Elam is very nice.
You see Elam start chewing on your cloak.
Oh, Elam, no, no, Elam. Carrot.
It's fibers.
I mean, he has a tendency to eat people's socks. So I do recommend, if you do sleep in the cabin, that you keep your socks and other valuables kind of far away from him. He doesn't eat coins, though. Or buttons. I think.
Okay, we'll keep that in mind.
But you really should get inside before it gets dark.
Yeah. Shall we? If we're all...
They mostly come at night, huh? Mostly.
I mean, you can see them sometimes when it's starting to get dark too, and she will look over to one of the trees to see if some of them are still there.
Looking over through the trees, you start seeing that as the sun is still up, but it's that weird kind of twilight right now, close to dusk, and you can see that at the tree, the shadow seems to like move, even though the tree there's no wind, so the shadow is flickering back and forth a little bit.
And so Flo will like point over at a tree, like, you can tell there's something going on. That's why I stay inside when it's starting to get dark. And again, you're more than welcome to stay in my cabin, or you can stay in another one. Just remember to have lights. And don't let it
I
go out.
don't see any reason why we shouldn't hang out.
Let's all get inside then, and then we can change more pleasantries.
Yeah.
Right.
And she will be like, Elam, and take the rest of the carrot. Be like, come on, we have to go inside again.
The bipedal mule just cocks his head a little bit and then start. You know how some horses and donkeys will try to like chase the carrot with their mouth and just hesitantly take a step and will follow inside.
And since it's also on 2 feet, I'm just
Yeah.
imagining him like hitting the
Yeah, like
the top of like, be like, oh, careful, Elam, and she will like put his head down a little bit, like, there we go, and get Elam inside and like still keep the door open, like peeking a little bit.
All right. You taking your mules inside, or you leaving them outside?
I think it might be a good idea to bring them in.
I also think it might be a good idea to bring them in.
All right.
How much room is in this hut?
Well, you look inside, and a lot of like any wall that isn't really load bearing has collapsed, and you can see like one of the outer walls in like the northeast corner has started to collapse, but it's held up by a roof beam. That so it has basically fallen in, and by I'm not really sure what it's called, but basically how you build bridges in ancient times. Its own weight is holding it up. But it's pretty spacious. It won't be like, you can't really have like a dance party in here with 3 mules and 5 people, but you won't have to cram inside. The cart won't go through the wall or door, however.
Well, we can always leave the cart up against the wall on the outside, and
Maybe if we have a like spare lantern or something, we can hang it on the cart to keep anything.
Oren
vague.
can string dancing lights on it.
Dancing lights last for an hour though, so you would have to re-up it.
Yeah. Well, not while I'm not napping, obviously. Well, not napping, but meditating. But afterward, he could string dancing lights around it.
Absolutely. So the inside of this hut at this point is a bunch of collapsed walls. In somewhat the center of it is an old fireplace. I'm guessing that's where most of the light is and warmth is coming from.
Yeah, she has been like taking like woods from every destroyed house that is still workable and just like packed it with her and like taking a little bit now and then, still having a lot of it.
And so it's quite comfortable and it's not windy. So, yep.
Well, it's not much, but it works. And it's warm.
Well, we are very rarely cold, but I am happy for the shelter.
I also didn't catch all of your names. You said you were Romulus?
Romulus.
Romulus.
He's Romulus.
Okay, Romulus. I'll try to remember.
Then we have.
I'm Oren.
Hi, Oren.
Hi.
You're tall.
A little bit.
I'm Remus. Romulus's brother.
And she will look a little bit like back and forth. You still can't see her eyes, but she's like, you can see her head like going back and forth. You do look alike.
Wins.
What is that?
Means we were born at more or less the same time from the same person. So,
That must have hurt a lot. She is
Probably.
basically like at the same time. She's like, Jesus Christ.
I wouldn't recommend it.
God.
Her intelligence isn't the biggest, okay?
I mean, you have twins, then you have identical twins, and then apparently you also now have simultaneous twins.
Yeah.
Okay. And
It's called pumping out a unit.
Oh no.
then she will look to the other one with the pointy ears.
Yes,
Uh-uh.
I'm Craren.
Very nice to meet you.
Fancy being inside when you have nasties outside. Sleeping outside isn't necessarily a problem when problem isn't around. Weather is what it is. But nice not having to defend yourself.
I'd agree with that.
It was worse when I didn't know about the well.
What is like this whole thing about the well?
Where is the well? Is it the small round thing we passed on the map?
I'll do you one better. Why is the well?
Yes.
How was the well?
Well.
How? Normally in the ground. That is how it's normally situated.
So-
I don't know about you. That's how I normally find them, Morin.
On this map,
yeah.
the well is under the tree. You passed it on the way. Yeah, right there. And I tried to make it look good with like it's just slightly peeking out from under the tree, and then I gave up about 6 hours in trying to make this map look good. And I said, screw it. And the well is under the tree. You can't see it from this angle.
So she will like go by the window and like take down like the cloth a little bit and be like, it's over there. It's under the tree and like the first night I didn't know and I saw things crawling out of it and it was really freaky.
What kind of things were they?
Shadowy things.
Ah,
Was there no mention of this on the poster that you... Like the job poster? Interesting.
yeah.
You could just hear some bells going as she does this.
Well, I mean, we technically have had some recent experience with a shadow thing, so I suppose we are qualified to deal with these things if we were to interact with them.
We'll be right.
But yeah,
Yes, my whip, and you can see her do this with her fingers. Like my whip didn't do much.
Oh no.
hmm.
That is a tragedy.
I mean, usually at least they say "ow."
I usually
This
say ow when someone hits me with a whip.
But also normally you ask for it.
Yeah.
You can see a very confused. You can see her tilting her head a bit.
Just because I resemble that remark doesn't mean you need to say the quiet bit out loud.
Did I just say that?
Yep.
yes.
Remus, could you please give me a perception check?
Oh no.
Do you have an
Holy cow.
insights for this, or are we just?
Now, as the others are talking, you find your mind starting to drift again, and then something raps rapidly against the wall of the hut on the outside. It's very faint, but it's quick, almost like when a kid gets a stick and starts running down a fence.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like that. It's like.
I resent the comment about it being a kid because I literally did it at the weekend. I am 35 years old.
Let me rephrase.
When
Someone
you run with a stick. When a person
was-
runs with a stick against a fence,
Yes.
is that better?
Yes, that
I
one.
was bored.
I might have
Listen,
done that last summer, so you know what?
I've never
I
done
have
that.
a thing whenever I go out for a walk with the
Yep.
with the nephews. I jump in the puddles and they don't.
Yep.
Sorry.
Never get old, Psycole. Never get old.
No,
The
Old is
grey
a
in my
state of
beard. It's
mind.
definitely starting.
I have gray right here, so you know.
have
But yes,
too.
no, you hear that like a really fast rapping on the outside of the wall. It's very faint, but it's definitely there.
Does Flo hear it?
What's your passive perception?
18.
Barely. It's like it could very easily be mistaken for just trees tapping if you're not like.
I believe Flo would be on guard.
Yeah.
Since she has been here by herself for like most of the time.
Yeah,
So-
if Remus, if you point that out, but yeah, no, you hear that very fast rapping.
Well, that's interesting. There's a noise outside.
We should
Yeah.
maybe get in then.
I mean, we're all inside.
Yeah, you're all inside.
Not moved our characters inside.
Craren is thinking to himself regarding Romulus' qualifying statement of we should be able to handle shadows that there's a lot more nasty shadows than the puny thing we happen to run into, but he's
don't.
not going to say that out loud, but more of a let's not stir the pot more than we have to. Craren is just more of a if there's people from Shadow Realms here, we need to be inside. Yes, inside is good.
Yeah. But yeah, Flo, you would have heard it almost at the same time as Remus did.
So
Oh,
ears.
sorry.
Yeah.
You can see ears under like movement under the hood.
Do they do that regularly?
What?
Like make a weird noise against the side of the hut if you've been here for a few nights.
Yes, usually it's just banging though that they're trying to get inside.
Ugh.
But you
Yeah.
also have like the more weird sounds. I don't like them.
That kind of implies that they're slightly. Can you remember if the shadow things that we had before were like able to touch stuff? He kind of Remus just voices that into the room.
Well, considering they attacked us, I imagine so, yeah.
Yeah. What other chances that this well might have some sort of link to the other hole?
Do you want me to feed it blood and find out?
No.
Okay.
Sure, the consequences for that will be felt at some point soon.
Yeah, for generations to come.
generations of you guys.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true. I suggest we hunker down and just be on alert.
Looking at where the wall has sort of taken a bit of a tumble, like I know it's not
Mhm.
broken. Would mending help that at all, or is it a lost cause?
Mending fixes it doesn't fix a whole lot. If I remember right.
Fixes like a tear or a break no less than a foot long
Yeah.
or something.
You could, but it would take most of the night. And you wouldn't get a
no,
long
if-
rest.
No, what he's looking at is if there's any holes, he wants to sort of try and mend the holes, like into the outside.
You can see a few places where debris has flown in, but not huge holes. You could probably use mending on those. But if you want to try, like, fixing the whole thing would take most of the night. Fixing a hole or
no,
two,
no.
it's you can easily do that with mending.
Yeah, he just doesn't want any shadows to slip through the holes.
Yeah.
So he'd rather there not be holes. So he'd probably do that and then hunker down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think but this, and all is mended.
There, Shakespeare. There. All right. So you hunker down in this rather cozy hut. What's the like? Are you setting watches or are you just?
Always.
I guess what I'm more angling towards is: are you lone watches or are you pairing up for this one?
I think it might be wiser to pair up.
I mean, we're inside.
At the same time, like, yeah, singular elf on each shift.
Yeah, we can poke you guys awake if need be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all weird sleepos need to do the sleepo thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
And if
hear
the-
that, Elam? We get to sleep.
Have you?
You haven't slept?
When was the last time you
Um,
slept?
I mean, I did sleep, but I slept on
Ah.
daytime because
Uh,
I see.
I-
I see.
I stayed awake enough for the shadows to be gone, and then started rummaging, and then tried to get every stuff back here. And then I got too tired, and then I went to bed. And then it was
Right,
nighttime,
well-
and then I needed to like look around and make sure that nothing came inside and stole Elam or myself.
well, you sleep tonight, and me and Craren will take the watches, because that's what we usually do. And, yeah, we'll keep you safe.
Okay.
And in the morning, I'll make breakfast.
And then we can
Take it.
look into this well situation. Perhaps.
The
see.
unwell well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that one.
The underwhelming. Well.
Eh.
Sorry, carry on.
Flo will go into a corner and like curl up into a ball with all like her stuff around her, like a small kind of like wall-ish, and then have Elam standing still on two legs sleeping. Very, very weird. Just standing like beside her.
It's sort of at this point where Karen thinks to himself that, sleep depravity does things to your head. It does. It really does. And that would explain so much things about this. Oh, yes.
So, as usual, Are you taking the first watch and I'm taking the second, or you want to switch it up?
Oh, definitely.
All right.
I like the first one because at that point it's like you can bear this. You can start see the sunrise, and at that point,
Yeah. And I
It's
take
nice.
the second watch so I can make sure that breakfast's made before the rest of them wake up.
That's a deal.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Yeah, Oren's going to sort of pull out a bunch of the clothes and things he's crocheted and make a little nest of them and curl up in them.
I have no idea what my cat is doing. Sorry, I got distracted.
You're fine.
All right. So, Craren, Oren, you know the drill by now. Please roll me perception checks.
I can perceive
me
shit, I
sideways.
promise.
Oh wow.
Yep. This is without exception
no.
since forever. I don't know why, but over the night, discovering things has never worked.
Turns out your elven eyes need glasses.
I don't know. This place doesn't have any windows.
Oren's just unnerved by the mule.
Yes. Craren has been sitting dagger in hand, and it's one of those just casually. This thing is going to jump at me at any moment, and that things will go down.
I do think Oren would probably, if he hadn't already, before his watch, tipped out his bag of tricks to have them guard the door.
All right. Yeah, they will vanish at dawn.
I always forget.
So...
Yep. And then I re-up them after dawn.
Yep. So yeah, if you want
I'll
to
roll my 3d8s and see what we get.
Yep.
Please make
sperm
sure
whale.
none of them are. Please make sure none of them are large creatures, otherwise it's going to get awfully tight in this hut.
Oh god.
I mean, I'd do them outside and then position them. It's fine.
All right.
2 is an ape. Where's the other things?
The ape
5
where the door on the cart.
6.
Look at the door on the cart.
5 is a black
Where it
bear and 6 is a giant weasel.
Oh,
So I think the giant weasel is a large creature, I think. Let me find that.
I mean, the word giant would make it seem like it, but
It's a
descriptions
weasel.
have been wrong
Medium.
before-
It's a
wrong
medium
before.
beast, so no.
It is medium.
So yeah, the 2 smaller creatures would be inside, I
Okay.
guess, and the bear he'd put outside.
All right.
They're all medium. So.
Well, with 3 additional medium creatures, it's starting to get a bit tight. Still not like you have to be sardines, but it's like, you know, when you're at the party and the room is a little bit too full of people.
Oh,
It's-
it's fine.
Yeah, it's
Oren
starting
likes
to.
bears. He's snuggling into that bear.
Craren, during your
Yes.
watch, could you please give me a wisdom saving throw?
I beg your pardon?
A wisdom saving throw, please.
I heard you.
Oh no.
That's
It's-
with a 5 modifier, mind you.
Yep, I see it. 11. It starts out being a little bit cramped, a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit squirmy. Towards the end of your watch, it's starting to feel very cramped, very warm, very much people in this place. You're used to like the wide open spaces, traveling with 3 others.
Mhm.
Now there are a lot of living, breathing things in the same small space.
Is there any windows to this building?
There are. They have been covered by cloth and wooden shutters.
Okay, can't see outside. Okay.
No.
Is the sun up yet?
No.
Hmm.
Towards the
Damn
end of your watch, it's been 4 hours and it's dark. The only light you have is in this hut. And that light is also making it very, very warm.
You mean besides the thermal cube?
Oh no.
Yes. There's a fire going in the fireplace and the thermal cube is going, which makes this whole space a toasty 35 degrees Celsius.
Yes, and then there's things with fur.
Things with fur, Remus having problems with digestion, as he's himself described in the Roll20 chat.
How bad is this
You nearly
place
said the
smelling
tweet
at
chat,
the
didn't you?
moment?
Smells bad enough to keep the shadows at bay.
Yeah, probably.
So, with someone with a very sensitive nose,
I mean, you've slept next to Elam for a while.
true.
You
And-
have not slept next to a farting Kalashtar barbarian.
No. The only reason why not all of you are getting hotboxed right now is because there's actually a draft through this place. Because, collapsed walls and such. It's not completely airtight.
It's also not completely Dutch oven.
No, exactly. So, yeah. It's uncomfortable, but bearable. But you're definitely starting to feel that feeling that you need to start moving soon, Craren, or you are going to start climbing these walls.
The only thing preventing Craren from just misty stepping outside onto the roof and just remaining there is the fact that he can't see outside.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't really see it. Like, you could probably bend down and lift the curtain a little bit and then look, and you can get a tiny little sliver of
Yes,
grass.
But that doesn't make him able to be
No.
on the roof.
No, exactly.
Because he reasons to himself that roof should be fine.
Unless shadows can fly.
Yeah.
Then you're fucked.
A possibility.
But yeah.
That's a risk he's willing to take.
Nothing really happens during your watch.
Yeah.
Nothing really happens, so that implies
Well,
that
other than
something happens, but it's not of significance. So what
I mean-
not significance did happen?
I mean, aside from you feeling like your skin is crawling because claustrophobia is a thing. Well, not really. It's not really claustrophobia. You can get out, but because there's a door. But it's like there's too many people here. There's too many living, breathing things
People are
here.
the worst kind of people.
Yes. But you're not having an anxiety attack or anything like that. It's just that uncomfortable feeling of it's just too many people.
And then there's the half-awake donkey.
Yeah. Donkeys and mules and horses sleep standing, as far as I know.
They can.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird that mine is standing on 2 feet.
Yeah.
Yes, and that is upsetting. Borderline foculating.
Yes, there is a bipedal mule sleeping in a corner.
Meanwhile, Lauren is meditating on top of a fur pile.
Yes.
Quite happily.
Oren.
Mm.
I've been looking
Yeah.
at the and he just points in the general direction of this is deeply unsettling.
It's standing on 2 feet still, yeah.
Yeah. Still, I've been looking at it since you. It's just
Eh.
standing there. It's like a fridge, but in a non-food cooling way.
What's a fridge?
I think we would know
Ice
about.
boxes exist.
Yeah. The refrigerating units, things you put ice in to
Oh,
keep
yeah.
cold.
I get
No
it. I
smoke,
get it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What is the deal with that thing?
I have no idea, but it's
Mm. I hope it's not a bad influence on our mules.
yeah. I mean, I'd hate for them to get stuck like that.
Yeah, nah. Eh, nah.
It's a were mule.
No, it's a their mule. He knows very well where it is.
All right. Well, you wake Oren up for his watch, and
And congratulations, Oren. Now it's your time to look at it.
That's fine.
Karen just pulls it like his cloak over his head and eyes, and it's like, I don't have to look at this anymore.
Or Elam.
If you want something cuddly, the bear is very comfortable to sleep on top of or to nap on top of.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Don't let the weasel lick your eyelids.
Sounds like the start to a song.
Sage advice.
Let the weasel
Oren.
lick your eyelids.
Window lickers, eyeball lickers.
bleh.
Muting.
So, time pass.
God,
Think
you
that-
made me laugh so hard I had an asthma attack.
Oh,
no.
No, sorry about that. I'm having
I'm
a
okay.
cat booping my hand right now because I think he wants something.
Sorry about all that coughing.
No, you're okay.
You nearly killed me.
But only nearly.
Only
Whoops.
nearly.
Only nearly.
That wasn't the meaning.
So you swap over, and Craren, you go to take your meditations, and Oren,
Begrudgingly.
begrudgingly, yes. Oren,
Yeah.
could I please have
Yes.
a wisdom save from you?
Oh no. No, you may not, madam. You can. I just need to
Aw.
find out where that is. I also
Same.
rolled an 11.
Yeah, you find a good spot in this hut, and you're starting to get that same feeling, that kind of creeping, tingling sensation in your skin that there are. You like your menagerie on a good day, but crammed into a hut with 3 mules, an ape, a bear, a giant weasel, and 5 medium creatures, like 5 medium humanoid creatures, it's starting to get a bit much. It's very warm. It's exceptionally warm. There's a creepy mule in the corner. There's a weird stranger in a heap on the floor, and it is getting warm in here. If you didn't like,
So take off all your clothes.
yeah. On that note, Flo, could I have a Constitution save, please?
Yeah.
Because she is wrapped up in cloaks and everything in a corner, and it's it's 19. You managed to still remain hidden. Even as you're getting so restless sleep, you're not throwing the cloak off completely.
She will let a little bit of her toes stick out, but it's still hooves. So
yeah,
it looked like hooves.
and
Oh crap! Is she a mule too?
wait.
Mule-S.
But yeah, it's getting warm in this room. Something is making the room a lot warmer than it has been previous nights. And a few times you were tempted to just not have the hood and the cloak on, but it's like, no, it's better with it.
And she's like, nah.
I think because it's so warm, Remus will probably wake up earlier than he normally would have done.
Yeah.
You only need 6 hours of an 8-hour rest, right?
You need 6 hours undisturbed, and then you can have 2 hours of not doing anything difficult.
Yeah. So I think because it's so warm, he'll wake up quite quickly. Wake up early.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of basically just sit there and listen to what's going on outside and wait for the first peak of sunlight through the window so you can try to escape out into some fresh snow or fresh air to cool down.
Yeah. Yeah, Oren, you would see this about halfway through your watch.
Yep. Meanwhile, Oren is starting to. I think he's using the coals of the fire and fry pan to make griddle cakes today for breakfast.
Nice.
Using his spice pouch to sort of subtly flavor it so it's nice and tasty for everybody. And he will wait until after we're out of the everything to re-up his animals so we're not so warm when dawn hits.
So
and he'll also aid the 3 people he can.
Does that happen at more or less immediately at dawn? Like almost like there's this weird thing where dawn at this precise moment in time means that all of the animals disappear. It's almost like an alarm clock.
I've always seen pretty much. So knowing what you know of these things that you've traveled with for a while now, I have a cat here, thank you. You know that dawn hits as soon as they just go poof, poof, and vanish. And
so let me get this straight. When Flo wakes up, she will see a bear and a weasel.
Depends when she wakes up.
I guess Remus, it's getting warm, and as you said, cloak. So she would wake up a little bit early, being kind of want to go outside, kind of like that, and then seeing bear,
ape, and a giant weasel.
The ass cracker dawn.
Yep.
And you can see her basically going into the corner with a knife, being
Remus will.
They're my companions.
Oh, there you go. Oren put it.
They were not there when I fell asleep.
Nah, but they're my companions. I brought them out in case we had trouble in the night.
From where?
They'll go away when the sun comes up. And he'll hold up his little bag of tricks and give it a shake.
Yeah. And just about then, you just see the bear, the ape, and the weasel just vanish.
That's not gonna happen to Elam, right?
He did not come out of my bag of tricks, so no.
Huh.
What is you deal with that guy anyway?
What do you mean?
Why does he stand on 2 hooves instead of 4?
I don't know.
Okay.
I kind of found him like this, and I felt kind of sorry for him because everyone was scared of him. But he's really nice. He's been with me for 2 years.
Oh, I'm not frightened of him. I'm just curious about him. Will he be eating griddle cakes too?
And she will look up at him, being like, I usually just give him a carrot or some grass.
He's currently
accident-
eating the thatch off whatever roof is peeking in.
I think we'll give him a griddle cake and see if he'll take it then.
I mean, I did see him try and eat a shoe once.
And what he'll do is he'll put some molasses that I assume Oren's gotten for the horse for his mules or their
Yeah.
mules onto a griddle cake and offer it to Elam.
Elam would most likely take it.
Oh yeah.
Food.
Psycole, you were saying something.
No, I was just going to reassure Blow, but now that the creatures have disappeared, I will leap up and I'll basically go, right, I need some fresh air before anything else happens today. I'm just going to step outside for a moment.
Oh yes, air. That would be nice. It's been a little bit warm.
Okay.
Really? I didn't notice.
Yes. So I basically wander outside and then
All right. Yeah, you wander outside, walk around,
Yeah.
basically
Flo.
split ways as soon as you get
Flo
out.
is like, Flo is just trying not to like. She turns her back to him and just like flows her, like the whole cape thing, being like, "It's warm."
you could just take the cloak off, right?
And you can see her like take the hood a little bit like this and be like, I was told to never take it off.
Told by whom?
My mom and dad.
Why?
Because they said I'm special.
We're all special in our own ways.
Preach.
Can Flo smell anything different? Because she haven't had the time to like smell one person because everyone came at the same time.
Give me a perception check with advantage.
Let's see.
Sneep, sneep.
I can hear you, but His Majesty wants his dinner.
His Majesty has his dinner.
He has his.
You watched me walk past your office.
I mean, yes, sort of. But he was begging for food, so I assumed he didn't have any. Thought you were just grabbing water or something.
I like that it's 12 and 6, but my usual one is 18. So sad.
Yeah. I doesn't smell anything different. There's a warm hut. Person who's been traveling with. There's a similar scent to Elam because like they've been traveling with mules for a while. But you don't really smell anything other than maybe leathers, mule. Probably need a bath, you know. So do you.
Well,
so, you know.
I'll have you know, Oren prestidigitates him and anybody else who comes to him thoroughly every morning.
I mean, fair. You still got, like, your clothes are still gonna smell of mule. There's no
That's
way.
fair.
There's no way to get that out of your clothes. Um,
But they'll smell of clean meal.
yes. But other than that, no, nothing really out of the ordinary.
Okay.
So, are you just gonna wait here and cool off? And I'm gonna go for a quick walk around the village and see whether or not anything's been disturbed in the night. Whether or not there's not more tracks into the village.
I mean, we can. I usually check on the well the first thing in the morning if they destroyed it.
Well, why don't you do that, and I'll take a lap at the village, and we'll meet back here in a few minutes.
Okay.
Cool. And I will walk off behind the hut and start doing like a lap at the village.
All right.
And Flo will go over to see if it's been destroyed or not.
Give me a like you get to the well, you can see that it hasn't really been disturbed more than normal, but give me a survival check real quick, please. I need to do something.
21.
You do see a few like weird tracks in the ground, like that weren't there. They weren't around the well before. You've seen these tracks before in the village. They look like leather boots. With a 21, you can see like it's the thread of leather like boots, but with little indentations at the front where the toes would be are like a little bit pointed, as if something sharp is pushing on the soles of the boots.
Like, can't you tell what it is?
It's hard to say. Definitely, it's definitely someone wearing heavy leather boots that have left tracks in the grass around. It's fresh, but it's hard to say with the fact that it's boots. And why is hello?
Because she has advantage on wisdom, survival checks to track fae, fiends, undead, and stuff like that. So can't you tell, like, what?
Well, with the rumors about this village, you would have like the rumors that this village is haunted. You would have advantage with the roll, but why is the thing not showing? But with the shadows and stuff that you encountered before, these are not made by shadows. Shadows don't leave tracks. And it might... It's a 21. Give me a history check real quick while I'll try to get this damn thing to... For some reason I can't see the stat block for any of you. That's fun.
I know.
I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
You know of several beings that could leave tracks like this. It's very hard to like pin down one specific. Yeah, for some reason, Roll20 are not letting me see any stat blocks for anything or any character sheets. So that's fun. It's just a white page.
Joy.
So let me see if I can reload this page real quick. But something has definitely been to the well during the night. Left. Didn't disturb the cover. You can see that it's shifted a little bit, as if someone was like looking into it. But they put it back.
So she can tell like there's none of them that has done it. Like
Yeah,
the
no.
people that
No, with the
Does
21
the
I
track lead anywhere?
it seems to lead from like there are 3 sets of tracks that seems to lead from 3 different areas of the village. So something is definitely here.
Okay.
There we go. Now I could see the damn thing again. I just had to reload the page. But yeah, someone or some things went to the well, investigated it, put back the cover, and left again. It seems.
And in the middle of the night.
Yeah. So whatever it was not afraid of the darkness in this village.
Yeah, Flo does not like this. Mostly because people can come and take her stuff.
Oh no.
She wants that money. And she will start heading back. I'm not sure what Remus is doing.
Remus is taking a lap around the village. But yeah, well, someone vanished. I was going to say let's go back to the hut and see what the others are doing. But one of the people in the hut is gone.
No. You're gone.
Is gone.
Yes. But yeah, back in the hut, opening the door let in a lot of nice, fresh, cool air. And you can see that pale gray of dawn just on the horizon as Flo and Remus leaves the small house. There are still shadows all around, but not as like close and not as ominous as the night before.
I think Craren walks outside and just leans against the wall, just casually, just being outside, muttering to himself and just not being around that thing just creeps me out.
Oh, it's not that bad. Come on.
It's unnatural, is what it is.
Well, you know, I'm a little unnatural. You don't seem to have a problem with me.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Nah, it's more. I guess it's more of it. It's just unsettling. Walking on, being by. It's just. I can't put my finger on it, but it's something that is off, and I can't quite figure out what. It's not
It
the beat.
should be on 4 legs and it's on 2 and it's making you get the heebie-jeebies just a little bit.
It's more of a
Yeah.
something is the reason why this is, and I can't put my finger on what is making things being the way it is, and that is bothering me more than a little.
And unfortunately, I cannot speak with animals. So
That is also true.
it is not a skill I learned because I am only interested in bugs.
If you wanted to talk to the mule, I tried. Didn't really get anything.
It's
Ah.
less about But no, Roman, it's more about there's a reason why this is bipedal, and the reason eludes me, and that bothers me. It's not the fact that I need answers, it's the more of the reasons it can be
Well,
is
maybe
disturbing.
its great grandfather was a centaur.
True as that may be, we don't hold these answers.
Eh,
And some of the reasons are more disturbing than others. That's why.
the centaur thing probably pretty disturbing, actually.
All right.
Yeah, player observation. Yes, that is deeply disturbing. It is.
It hella is. As you're standing outside, taking in the morning air and, being able to breathe, you see a
Find that.
flow returning from the well area. Why did these donkeys show up?
Remus is still not back.
Nope. It's a big village. Takes a while.
Usually there's only shadows around here, but for some reason there's like 3 separate pair of footprints by the well, and it looks like they are looked inside, and
Oh,
shadows don't usually leave footprints. So there's someone in the village.
then I think we should probably add some extra protection to Oren upending his bag of tricks and producing 2 jackals and a tiger today.
All right. All right. Yeah, you have access to your things, so you can place them on the board if you want.
Oh, I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah, it's under Oren's menagerie.
And because we might have company, Carnis
How do I place on board?
muttering about unwanted company, stupid things, might be doing stupid stuff, and so casually producing mage armor while muttering to himself, just
Yep. Absolutely.
How do I place?
If you hover over the name of the item of the thing, you see it light up, and then you just hold down and drag, like drag and drop. If you click on it, you get the whole stat block. But if you can
don't confuse it with drag and drop, because that
Yes.
is not something we want right now.
There you go.
As Oren's menagerie appears and Crown's mage armor turns back up, Remus quite quietly walks up behind Flo and suddenly says, "So, good news and bad news. There is no snow in the village. There is a trail of footprints in at least 2 different locations for the snow that's outside the village. And I will kind of point back from where we came from yesterday, and I would say, so there was some down there, and they're not ours because they're not with the cart. They're kind of like alongside it. And there's some to the north, almost as if they've kind of passed through in the night. Do we need to take a look at them? I think we should take a look at them.
I saw some footprints too by the well. It looked like they looked inside, but they put it back again, so I don't know if that did something to the well.
Do we recognize these footprints as anything in particular?
You haven't looked. Are you asking Flo, or are you asking in
Crown
general?
is just casually asking out to the group. And by group I mean the 2 people who have seen things.
Lo would like tell like how the footprints look very detailed.
Yep.
Like where the point is and where it looks like things stabbed in the ground. And she will be very like, it's stabbed like in the ground, right? Like, and she will like go on the ground and start drawing. Something like this.
But yeah, so and as Flo finishes that, I'll point out to say, well, those ones were definitely like entering the village. Couldn't quite see if they were the same as the ones that were exiting, but there's definitely footprints that are just they look very similar. Not exactly as Flo's drawing them.
I'm not very good at drawing, sorry.
Okay.
That's okay.
Maybe we should take a quick look
So
at both of them.
I posit a question. These footprints, they came into the village and they left, yeah?
Well, I mean, I've not checked the well to see whether or not it's the same number of footprints, but there's definitely footprints that came into the village, and there's definitely footprints that have left the village.
Right, so they're not here now.
Well,
The
maybe,
footprints
maybe
that
not.
left the village isn't, but
There was definitely less footprints leaving the village than those that were entering.
And that means something is still here, right?
So,
Right.
if there's something here, it probably knows we are.
Yes.
So, is there a point in hiding? Or do we just want to call out and see if maybe it's friendly?
Well, maybe it's worth spreading out and trying to sneak up on them.
All right.
But
Like we've made ourselves pretty known. We're not exactly being quiet.
Yeah, there's a bloody
So-
great tiger just there.
Yeah.
Like,
So
it's pretty recognizable.
yeah, so if they haven't made themselves known now, then
Well, unless they're scared of us.
or the fact that there is a great big tiger and two jackals, like casually here now, which is
Yeah.
which I can imagine can be quite a deterrent.
And a weird donkey.
Yes, your donkeys are quite weird.
Yeah.
Shall we have a look at the well first?
well,
It was
don't-
nothing like in particularly different. They just like looked inside, it seems, and then went on their way just
Well,
to look what
Wait,
was in there.
wait a second. Wait a second. You said there were more footsteps around the well than there were leaving the well. Yeah?
There were 3 footsteps. 3 steps. Yes.
And how many were leaving?
I don't know.
But less than 3.
well, no. So I saw
You can see her trying to like calculate.
footprints entering the village.
Yeah.
Whether or not they're the same, I don't know. I haven't
Right.
been to the well, but there are several sets of footprints entering the village, and there looks as though there's less exiting in the north.
So that could mean that someone got tossed down the well. I think we should go check that just in case.
Well, there's
I-
enough of us here. Why don't we split up? We're all can see each other relatively well, and
Split up?
obviously,
Okay.
yeah. Why don't you go and look at the footsteps from us coming into the village, or where we came in from the village, and
yeah,
I'll take Craren maybe and look at the ones to the north.
yeah,
And
naturally.
then,
All right.
We'll meet back at the well and compare notes.
You 3 are aided, by the way, as always. I can only do 3, unfortunately, or I'd do you 2. Flo?
You can just see her confused while everyone is like still like figuring out and she's still trying to count like 3 footsteps by the well. I don't know how many went left.
No,
Okay.
why don't you wait by the well, and we'll come and find you in a minute.
Okay. And you can still see her like counting on her fingers a little bit.
Okay. So let's see. It's Remus and Craren heading north. Romulus and Oren heading south. And Flo and Elam waiting by the well. Or are you leaving the donkey or the mules in the house?
I'm leaving Elam.
Okay.
Elam is precious.
Okay. You also have 3 extra animals if you want to split those up.
Yep. Why don't we split the tiger with one group and the jackals with the other?
Okay.
I mean, shouldn't the tiger guard Flo? So she's going to be by herself.
I think that would sounds like
That's a good idea. Yeah.
All right.
Where is Flo gone?
Flo is down.
So you've
there.
got a tiger, and then each of us can have a jackal, so we can like send it back and forth, send them forwards if we need to.
All right.
She will just like pet the tiger a little bit, being like,
Tiger's just like looking at you. Licks its
she's just
mouth.
trying
So
to
I'm
figure
going
out
south?
why this is. She's just trying to figure out why it's real.
It's a real tiger. It's just very non-hostile and just there.
Yeah, but
Protected.
Flo is like, how? She hasn't
Alright.
seen magic, but she's still like, how?
Oh, I did mention that that's a.
Yeah, you did mention the bag, but she's still like, she only thinks that a bear and a ferret can come out of it. Now it's freaking tigers and jackals as well. She's like,
Yes.
But I did mention that was a 3rd level aid, right? Giving you 10
Yes.
hit points.
Yeah.
mhm.
Yep.
So who are you giving the 10 hit points to?
I'd have just done the 3 that I usually do. Just Oren wouldn't have thought not to, to boost the other one, to boost Flo yet.
Okay. So Craren, Remus, and Romulus, you each have 1 extra hit point added to your maximum hit points for today.
10.
1-0.
And
Yes, 1-0.
Yeah.
All right. Could anyone please roll me a d6?
Really?
oops.
That was fast.
A 1. All right.
Can we get a 3? Can we get a 3? Please, a 3.
Is everyone rolling a d6?
No, just someone.
Yeah, just casually
That's a
roll
lot-
the d4.
that's a
because
lot of
I can.
someones.
I just
Yes.
wanted to be in on the fun and just roll things.
I haven't rolled anything today yet, so I want to get in there.
I mean, you got it out of your system.
I did.
I can't.
Why? Okay.
Oh god, my cat just jumped in my lap and promptly farted.
My apologies.
Go away, you filthy thing.
All right. So, with the party split, we are going to start
We're gonna
with.
die.
We're going to. We're going to start with, because you rolled a 1, we're going to start with Remus and Craren. As you are heading north, up towards where Remus saw those tracks. You make your way slowly up towards, and you can see, like, on the outskirts north of the village, there are several ruined buildings with tall, in some places tall stone walls, and in some places just rubble left. The jackal seems to be having a grand old time just next to the both of you. And you reach the area, and you see this, the sudden border of snow. Like most of the village is completely free of it. A lot of it has this kind of weird patchwork of just thin film of it, and then at the edge there's like high snowdrift. And yeah, you're looking around.
Yeah. I lead Crown more or less directly to where I saw the footprints before. And kind of get there and basically kind of down there waiting for Craren to kind of stand next to me and just say, so here they were.
Is it something that Cryan would recognize?
Give me a perception
I
check.
don't really understand why he would, but it's like
Yeah. Give me
on
a
the off chance.
perception or survival check.
So sucky or sucky?
Yes. Not bad. Nose tracks immediately by the snow edge. There are some rabbit tracks. But other than that, nothing really. No footsteps or anything like that in the snow.
Right. So rabbits.
Well, they were here a minute ago. Maybe they've come back and cleared them off?
Is this what you're implying, DM? That the footsteps we saw just a moment ago is gone? This is what I'm asking.
No, walking up to where Remus is pointing, you don't really like. The snow doesn't look disturbed in any way, other than maybe a rabbit and a bird or two.
You're making this confusing.
Maybe check closer, Craren.
If you're pushing me into the snow, I will stab you.
Oh no.
And Craren does look closer at the snow.
And Remus pushes you into the snow and more or less immediately leaps on top of you and tries to put you into a headlock.
Craren does pull a dagger.
All right. Let's see if which one of you is faster. Please roll an initiative for me. Remus is a little bit faster than you, Craren, and managed to get you into a headlock in the snow.
Oh, I swear one of these days I will end you.
So,
no.
what he'll have done is he'll have buried your face in the snow and then kind of headlocked you so that if you try to speak, you're going to get a mouthful of snow. Because, yeah, he knows.
I wonder.
At level 5, you do have 2 attacks, so you currently have. Actually, Cryon, give me a strength save. No, wait, it would be a contested athletics or acrobatics. So, Remus, roll me a athletics check, and Cryon, you can roll athletics or acrobatics to get out of the headlock.
So, plop.
Got him. You currently have him grappled, like this.
Crown should be able to speak on the other hand.
Yeah, you can speak and you can attack. You're not restrained, but you're prone and you're grappled, so your movement is 0 at this point. You cannot get up.
And it is trying to shove your face into the snow so you can't speak.
So I can't speak. Okay.
He's trying, but you can just keep your head above the snow at this point.
At which point, Crown will say, "Oh, grow up," and Misty step like 10 foot away from him.
Does Misty Step use?
That's a vocal component. That's why I said, "Oh, grow up." It's only a vocal component.
Okay. Right. So yeah, Crown Misty Steps out of your grasp, further into the snow. And with that, I think... Anyone roll with me a d4, please?
What did you say?
D4, please.
Okay.
All right. We are going to hop down to Oren and Romulus. You are currently investigating the area where you arrived at this village. Please give me a perception or... No, wait, that would be an investigation or survival check. Nice.
Oh, you had to one up me. You had to do it.
Come on, it's the only decent roll I've had all day. Hush.
That's the second roll I've had all day.
As you are walking down towards where you came in, you can see your own tracks in the snow. And there are some that you don't recognize, but they seem to be looping around. Like, they enter basically like right next to where Remus said they would be, but then they vanish out into the it's not called shorter, shallower amount of snow, and then come back and then walk along the village edge.
So there's long snow and then the short snow.
Yes,
like there's
it's
pig
short
and there's
snow.
Long pig.
Exactly. And then you can see like it loops around and comes back into the deeper snow and continues around the village edge for a little bit, before hopping back into the clear area again.
I don't like it.
Same. Can I take a closer look at the footprints, see if I can like ascertain anything?
Yeah, absolutely. With a 22 investigation, they match exactly what Flo was describing. That like it's a boot, much like yours, except it has a little bit of a curve at the front, as if it curves up. And then right where your toes would be are like indentations in the print. Barely there, but as if something sharp is on the inside of the boot, pressing down with each step.
Also, looking at this, would I be able to determine if that means this is a clawed foot?
With a 23, I'd say yes. It looks like it has 5. No, 4. You see 4? That looks like 4 claws.
Well, something that's close.
Hmm.
Mm.
Meanwhile, the
correct.
jackal is currently rolling around in the snow.
Nice.
Heh.
Have a look, see if there's like anything
How funny are dogs?
out of place that might like basically anything that stands out to me as like, hey, this wasn't here before.
The tracks seem to be not like you got here before these got here. So because you rolled so high, you can tell that these tracks came here after you arrived.
If one were to follow the tracks as far as we could before they disappeared, are there any other leavings? Like, I don't know, ash from a pipe or hair or anything?
Using that same survival roll because it was pretty good. As you're following the track, you don't really see any leavings or anything like that until you come to a certain point where they loop again a little bit, as if they're like jumping back and forth. In the snow. You find a few hairs in the snow, like about 5 centimeters long.
Strands of hair or
Yeah.
hairs as in creatures?
No, strands of hair, as if someone was like, you know, when you scratch the side of your head and like baby hairs come loose, or if you pet a cat and you have hairs.
Oi, check this out. It's hair.
Is it like human, do you think? Or is it more kind of bestial in nature?
They're very straight. And when you hold them up to look, it looks like there is a gradient to the color, like shifting patterns.
Looks kind of more like an animal hair than a human or an elven or a youthen. Yeah. Whatever you are. Yeah, see the different color there.
Curious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of more like the jackals and owls.
Yeah. We'll keep a hold of that then.
Yeah.
We'll bring it back to the group and maybe someone might be able to like ascertain some more information from it.
All right. One of you can make a perception check with advantage, or if you want to roll separately, that's fine.
Let me have a look at my perception, and then I will tell you what I want to do. My perception is a +4. What's yours?
Mine's a +1, so be my guess.
Do you want me to do this with advantage, or do you want to both roll?
Nah, do advantage.
Uh, 17.
All right. I am going to check something out. I lost that one. There you are.
Yeah, and he's just sort of stroking his chin. He has no beard, he's stroking his chin. Just Batsy, Hanagon,
alright.
Velociraptor. No, they don't have hair, they've got feathers. I don't know.
As you're talking back and forth, you pass by this house as you're following the tracks, and Oren, you just have time to look up towards, like, something draws your attention to the roof of the building you're passing, just as a large creature in plate mail jumps down, and then you hear movement. A similarly dressed creature comes at you from the other side. And
We got company.
both of you
Right.
please roll initiative as I move these
Shit.
guys.
Initiative.
Where's my initiative?
Where is
I'm
my other
going-
bad guy? There it is.
I'm going to assume that that wasn't heard across the village.
What's your passive perception?
More of a, we're being rather far away.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why it's not showing the entire map in OBS. It's being dumb. So,
But
it
yeah,
would be
passive
just...
perception is 12, but that's besides the point.
You hear something. It's a rather calm day or morning, and you hear something. But you're not entirely sure what it is. You're kind of busy with the barbarian trying to shove you into the snow. Let me
shit.
see. Descending. Why is the imp still there? Go away. Nope. Go away. Go away.
I am now.
Why is it not? There we go. Oh, because I forgot to clear it last time. That's why. Okay.
Oh no. Thank you.
You rolled a 10 and a 4, and then we're gonna have these guys roll. Okay. What did you rolled a 17, so I can remove you there. Okay. And that one goes away. All right. Romulus, you're up first, thanks to Oren calling out company. You notice these two, so they don't get a surprise round, but you see two large, like a little bit taller than you, tiger-looking creatures in full plate mail. One of holding a longsword in each hand and a shield in the other. And what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 11.
All right. Just as you look at the one to your left, you see something strange. The tiger creature is holding the sword backwards. Not that the hand is moved backwards. The whole hand is like, it doesn't look like a reverse grip. The hand is backwards.
There's something about these things that doesn't add up. The hand's the wrong way. They're built wrong.
I'm not sure if that's Oren saying shit or me, because I know what that is, and I am not pleased.
I have
Would
no
Oren
idea.
know what that is?
Or you can give me a religion or arcana check.
No idea what this thing is.
Uh,
Should I be worried?
Yes.
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 Yes, you should.
No.
They're not that bad.
Religion
Depends
and
on if you're
Arcana are
2
both
or
plus
5.
0, so.
I'm sorry, what?
That was a 14.
With a 14, you have heard rumors of fiends that look like large tigers with reverse hands. They're considered a myth. But you know of Rakshasas.
Yeah, he will just say, Rakshasa.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Right,
I
right,
know
yeah,
what
yeah,
it is.
yeah. Yeah, alright.
I understand
Okay.
completely.
Yeah.
I am going to Eldritch Blast.
All right.
So, and I can use 2 beams, correct? So I
Yes,
can,
you're
I can-
you're level 5 now, so you have 2 beams.
Gotcha. So let's see if I can actually hit them first. Ooh.
Nice. That's 1.
Okay, and then
Which one are you targeting? Or are you targeting both?
I'm going to target both.
Okay. So you shoot out 2 beams, and you see them just shield deflect both of them. It makes contact. You clearly see like the shield is taking a heavy hit, but then you seem like a shimmer, as if they are just nullifying the effect.
Okay, I think they are resistant to magic. This is not good.
Yeah, this is not good at all.
What do we do? Because
Where's my toner? There it is.
I'm magic person.
I'm not really combatant person, to tell you the truth. I mean, I can jab things with a stick, I guess, but I'm not really. Wow.
I tried to shout at the top of my lungs, brother, we need you. For God's sake.
Give me another perception check, Romulus.
Sure. Okay.
You're a little bit busy at the moment. You don't hear anything other than clanging of metal and sword rattling. You still have a bonus action of your movement.
Okay, I am. I don't know what else I can do. I'm just gonna be on my guard and brace myself.
Okay. Jackal.
Oren is going to ask the jackal to howl its fucking lungs out.
Okay. I'm not gonna do a jackal howl because I actually appreciate my vocal folds.
Vocal cords.
Yeah. But it's basically a kind of howl.
Where and how they are.
Yeah, I don't know how jackals sound like. I've heard it
Insert
once.
jackal sound.
Yeah, insert jackal sounds. It's been 22 years since I heard a jackal last time, so it's been a while.
Just
And
imagine high-pitched howling.
Yeah,
The hope is that the jackal with the other half of our party will respond in kind and understand that its friend is in trouble
okay.
and get the others to come running.
Yeah. Flo, you hear the howling of this tiny creature. And the tiger seems to perk up a little bit. Do you want the jackal to move away or do anything else on its turn?
Yeah, I would like it to start going toward the other group to try and bring them back here.
Okay.
So
I'm not gonna use have you
Whaley.
do an action to howl. So you can dash if you want.
Let me check the speed of a jackal real quick.
As you hear the
40
howling
feet,
of...
so it could go 80 feet. It was
Nice.
here before, I think.
Yeah, it was very close to you. But Flo, as you hear that, please give me a hearing-based perception check.
So that's advantage.
Yes, it is. Hearing or scent, it's an advantage either way.
So that's
Yeah.
55.
15?
Yeah.
55.
As you hear the howling of this jackal, as it starts to calm down, you hear rattling of something. Metal. Close to you. And you look around, and on the rooftop, right next to the well, sits a creature crouched, looking at you, but ready to jump down.
And she will just look up at the creature, tilting her head back.
Please roll
Are you
initiative.
sure Are you sure you want to do this?
You're cute.
Oh god, same!
Well,
Who jumps first?
the Rakshasa is before you because it has a 2 dex.
Fuck.
But it is currently Oren's turn.
Yep, let me just check something.
need- I need to fix this real quick.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So Aaron is going to look at this Rakshasa here.
Mhm.
And I need to how do I do that? No, I don't. No.
It's being a jump with me.
Do not dump here. No
Exactly.
dump area.
I need that out of my bloody way. Give me a second.
Not only will this kill you, it will hurt the whole time you're dying.
Exactly.
Okay, so I can do it. It's just that I can't get close enough on the map to.
Okay. No, that's fine. Also, Flo, as you're watching this creature about ready to pounce on you, you hear muffled sounds from one of the buildings. It's very, very faint. You can barely pick it up. But it's behind you in this direction.
Okay.
But yeah, you can hit... what are you casting?
Sleep.
Alright.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
At what level?
Yeah. 3rd.
Alright. Well,
Which is, what's that? 5, 6, 7, 98 hit points. And I want to focus it only on one of them.
okay. Which one are you targeting?
This one. This one.
Okay. Before you cast that, please give me a insight check.
Okay. Oh wait, no, he wouldn't do that, would he?
You get...
Magic, no worky.
I mean, that too, but... yeah, you were told that magic didn't have an effect.
Right, so no, he wouldn't do that. He's not even going to viciously mock. He is going to instead... Let me fix that.
For those who are thinking I'm nice to Terris, it's 6 a.m. where he is right now. I'm not gonna be cruel.
I am going to cast darkness around us.
Alright. What level are you casting it at?
It doesn't matter. It's a 2nd level spell. It
Okay.
doesn't scale.
Fair enough.
So yeah, just a
Yeah.
15-foot sphere around us to try and negate the
All right.
nasty.
So around the both of you and these two, or
Just around us two.
okay, let me see if
I
I
think.
can. It's a.
I need to stop making little circles everywhere.
I don't know how to remove them either, but so you're making a circle around you and Romulus, and it's a 60-foot square.
15, I think.
15. Okay. Yep. You can absolutely do that. Romulus, you have no problems. You can see through this darkness.
Perfect.
I can't, but I am useless anyway, so...
How big is the circle? Let me show you.
It's a 15-foot sphere. Is it a 15-foot radius or diameter?
let me check that. It is a... No, it's a 60-foot...
I think
No,
you cast it.
50-foot, 15-foot radius sphere. For the
Okay.
And
duration.
what cell are you casting it from? The one next to you.
I'm casting it on me.
Yeah, you can get all
Okay.
all four of you.
I don't think we want to get them in it, do we?
That's up to you.
I
As
guess-
far- you know
guess
that
no, yeah,
Romulus
no.
can see, so
Yeah, so no, I think I will do that, and then I am going to move very
Ma-
quietly and stealth.
okay.
My big question is, can they see?
You don't know. You know that you can see. You know that Oren can't see at all in this. But you don't know if they can.
I suppose we'll find out.
Indeed. All right.
That should
So
stay
give
on the
me
screen
a
now
s-
until I cancel it, by the way.
I'm sorry.
I said that will stay on the screen now until I cancel it, so that it's there.
Okay. Cool.
So,
But yeah. What was I going to say?
sorry.
Yes. Oren, stealth check, please.
Yes, I need to figure out
As
how
you
to
were
do that.
trying to sneak away.
I'm not trying to sneak away. I'm just trying to hide, basically.
Well,
But
hiding
same
is same thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're trying to hide behind me.
Yep, you're hiding behind Romulus at this point.
mm. No, I'm not. Oh wait, do I get advantage because I'm in magical darkness?
Sure, why not?
Yay. That's better.
That's better.
That's a lot better.
That's a lot better, yeah.
Hiding,
Okay.
hiding.
You still have a bonus action if you want to use it.
Bonus action. I've already used a spell. And nobody's injured, so... bonus actions. I will inspire my friend.
All right,
Or I need to
Romulus.
see my friend to inspire.
That you can't
No.
see.
I think they had.
No.
I think they need to hear you.
They only need to be able to hear me.
Oh, I was convinced that you need to see, but yeah.
No. So it's just, you got this, buddy.
Thank you. I don't feel like it, but thank you.
Well, you can see, they can't. Bonus.
I hope they can't.
All right. That is the first Rakshasa's turn. And I'm going to... It is going to take... Actually, I'm going to roll a d4. Yep. It's going to take a step back out of the circle. And then it's going to walk around. I'm going to real quick do a thing. Ah, no. It's gonna walk around. How far can you go? That's not what I wanted to do. I want a line. There we go. Gonna walk here, and then you see him pause. Just holding there. And let's see, it's gonna do. You see, Romulus, you can see him pause there for a moment, tilts his head, and you see this shimmer go over the face, and then you feel a presence in your head. Similar to what you and Remus tend to do.
Oh, great.
Oren, you also feel it.
No.
And Romulus, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
I think I've got advantage on those.
Yes, you do.
16.
Yeah, you feel suddenly this overwhelming presence in your mind. Like it's trying to dig into your thoughts, but you manage to repel it.
Please.
Meanwhile, in Oren's head, or hopefully projected back to the Rakshasa, is I think it's Kylie Minogue's "Can't Get You Out of My Head." Just
Please don't
on
sing
repeat,
that.
loudly. I'm not going to.
All right. That's what he can do. We're gonna hop on over to Flo before we go back to our couple up north. Flo,
But
you
yes,
see this
canonically, that is
creature above you on top of the roof stand up, lift a long sword, and the grip is just wrong. The hand is just backwards. It's like it's holding it this way, but in the right hand.
And this is a fiend, right?
Yes, it is. You're pretty
Would
sure you.
Flo know? So Flo heard about them?
Give me a religion or arcana check. It's with advantage because it's an intelligence thing, and that you're good at.
At least someone is.
But supposedly trained
If
it.
it lets me. That's a 2.
Yeah, in the back of your mind, you have this thought like you should know what this is. You've heard about them, but right now you're looking at a predator staring down at you.
Oh wait, I have advantage, right?
Yes, you do.
Oh.
You can roll again if you want.
That's a 13.
Yeah. You know they're called Rakshasas. And you have a sense that these are not as powerful as like the lords of these fiends. But pretty nasty still. You're not sure, like, most of that information is just clouded in, oh fuck, there's a predator bearing down on my everything right now. And the predator next to you is just going...
Yeah.
So this one is going to hop down, shield to the side, long sword brandished, and just gonna take 2 quick swipes at you. Actually, it's gonna take 3 because holy fuck, he can do that. So first one is a 16.
That hits.
Second one is a 19.
That hits too.
Third one is a dirty 20.
That hits, yeah. All
I'm
of them.
so sorry.
It's fine.
Do you
First-
have a backup character, Lillith?
No.
10 slashing on the first. 9 slashing on the second.
Jesus.
And 8 slashing on the third. Okay.
What the fuck?
Yow.
That is quite satisfying. But
And then
also not very good.
stands there,
I'm just counting.
standing between you and the tiger. It is your turn.
I'm just a little bit blooded. Everything's fine.
It's basically like it hops down and in, like pretty similar to, you know, that Greek kind of attack thing with the spear. It just with the long sword.
So I would just imagine like she's very like cut.
Yeah, your
she's
cloak
bleeding.
is shredded. It's barely hanging on right now.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
Battle action nudity. I mean, what?
And her cloak is a little bit like shattered up here, so she bleeds a little bit from her face.
Yeah.
And the Rakshan will see one yellow eye, but also one burgundy red eye that looks more like a predator than a sheep. And I would like to turn.
Go for it.
And this Rakshan will just hear bone breaking as she says, "Oh, you better not hope that I catch you with my fangs."
I love the bleating on the end of that. Thanks.
And she will start hammering at this poor fucker.
Okay, go for it. Quick question: what's your alignment?
She's chaotic good.
All right. First one's a hit.
And the second one.
That's another hit.
Nice.
And you've used your bonus action to turn, so you don't get the
Yeah.
third one. Nice. As you tear into this creature, your claws, for lack of a better
Yeah,
word,
she has. Yeah, she has big claws.
yeah, sink in deeper than you thought they would, and like it tears through even the metal of the armor. And you notice that you do a lot more damage than you should with those strikes.
And I could just imagine on the other side of the house, they will just hear this mighty, like, roar howl all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And just, like, all the metal clanging, just like a predator meeting another predator.
Yeah. Now I need to do math because I can't make it do it for me. Math, help. 16.
Math, not even once.
28.
I do math for a living. It's boring.
Actually, I love math.
No.
Listen, kids that might be watching.
No,
When your
they
math
don't
teacher
like
turns around
math.
and says, when your math teacher says you will use it in everyday life, they are definitely not joking. I had to do Pythagoras on a caravan the other day. So we can fit it through.
How to
Never
word
thought I'd
this?
live to hear the day.
I went into law rather than veterinary, so I didn't have to do math.
But yeah, your claws just sinking and tear at this creature, and yeah, you're doing a lot more damage than you feel that you should.
And you know, like, a hyena's laughter, kind of?
Yeah.
You can hear kind of like that as well. It's like a little bit freaky, like a little bit insane.
Yeah. You still have your movement left if you want to move, but you might provoke an opportunity attack if you do.
She's where she wants to be right now, right up
Okay.
in this fucker's face.
All right. It is this Rakshasa's turn, and it is... I'm gonna roll a d4. It is dumb as rocks. Okay. It is, instead of taking a step back as his friend did, it's gonna try to walk forward.
off the roof?
Basically, yes. And miss the edge and fall on the ground in a clang. And it's prone on the ground. Just smack. Gonna do a d6.
The cat didn't fall on its feet.
Yes.
Falling off the barnyard and it's gonna get flat.
No. Copy
It
left.
takes
Copy left.
it takes bludgeoning damage from falling off the roof, and because I've used so much of its movement getting there, he can't get back up again. Joy! That was actually quite funny. All right, now we're gonna do it a little bit interesting way because all of you are in initiative. So, Romulus,
Hello.
you're up. You can see there's a prone thing in front of your feet.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I think I know which one I am going to attack. I'm going to attack this guy.
All right.
Pull out my sword and...
You have advantage on these because it's prone.
Ooh.
And don't forget your bardic.
Yeah. 20 will hit.
I'll go for the 20 for now. I'll save the bardic for a little later just in case.
And what's your alignment?
That's a really good question.
Why is this important?
I don't think I've written it down, but I think I'm kind of more kind of neutral, like
All right.
neutral-ish.
Okay. That's the counts as magical attacks. Okay. So you swing down and make contact. The sword just sinks through the armor and you deal a lot of damage. So you're doing this. Yeah, it's two-handed. Because we did the smart. Why does it say? Oh, I'm dumb. It sinks in and you feel the necrotic energy seeping in. And for a second, the sword flares with that kind of white, blue flame again. As you unsheath.
Awful.
And you just hear, oh, fuck, ow! But fun, but ow! Alright, anything else you want to do on your turn? You do have Hexblade's Curse, you do have Hex, you have other things you can do. Because you can see, there are a number of things you can actually do in here.
Let's see about doing Hexblade's Curse on this one.
Alright.
So yeah, starting at first level, you gain the ability to place a baleful curse on someone. Let's do that.
Okay. You reach out and apply the curse and you see it take effect. The darkness seemed to, like, become more around this creature.
Nice. Okay, and that is my turn.
Alright. Now this is gonna be a pain to move around. Who is up next? It is the Jackal's turn. The Jackal is just gonna keep running.
Yep.
What's that, lassie? Someone fell down a well.
It's trying to get to the other jackal.
Okay. So... Yeah.
I mean, you forget what continent it is, so go Skippy.
Hmm.
Yeah, Skippy the friendly shark. Alright. Jackal
The
is
friendly shark,
running.
No, Skippy was a kangaroo.
Skippy the bush kangaroo.
I know.
The only kangaroo I know is Jack.
Oh,
Sharky
kangaroo
the
Jack.
friendly, but not so friendly. No, he only had one leg to begin with.
I have the soundtrack for Kangaroo Jack.
Oh, brings back memories.
Oh, no.
Remus.
Seeing Romulus. No, wrong person. Kraran. Misty Step away,
Yes.
Remus will charge forward and attempt to rugby tackle you to the ground.
You.
All right, make a what's it called? It's not a grappling attack. It's a
Hug.
yes, hug. So
So just do-
contest.
It's a mighty
do-
hug.
So just do an unarmed strike to see if I hit Kyron and I don't spear.
Yeah.
I mean, you do.
So, oh, you would have misty. Would you have misty stepped the full 30 feet away from me?
Yes.
So it's literally right at the end of my movement. So I'm just gonna spear into you and hopefully knock you to the ground.
Why though?
And then what?
Charging in. It's an basically you hit, and then it's a contested athletics versus acrobatics again. So, Remus, you would roll an athletics check, and Kryron roll a acrobatics or athletics, your choice. Yep, he tackles you and holds you, grapples you again.
And as he's lying on top of you, he will smile at you. And as he smiles at you, the face will change into a Rakasha.
Nice. All right. Let me swap some things around real quick. Where did I put the last one? There you are.
Oh. Things
Oh
are coming
no.
together in my brain. Ah, okay.
Gonna move you out for now. Put this guy.
Betrayal. Well, no, I understand how that could have happened, so where is the real one?
All right. No, I put
Did
the.
you lose the real one?
Nope.
Oh, this is a good twist. I like this.
Kryron, seeing this creature twist and turn and become like furred, like a orange-black kind of patterned brass helmet suddenly as it holds you down, what do you do?
Unlike before, Kraran will misty step and use movement.
Fair enough. Are you booking it?
Run away!
Like, Misty Step is your bonus action, so you can use a cantrip or you can take the dash action if you want.
I mean, but dash still provokes opportunity while misty step doesn't.
Oh no, what I mean is that you can Misty Step out of the grip and then use your action to run, and then use your
Yes.
movement to run.
Yes,
All right.
we'll definitely do all of those things. Let's see if we can measure things. This is a measure thing. So that is 30. Because straight into the trees is a good idea. It seems logical. Yeah, straight into the trees.
Okay.
That's 30. And then plus 30 feet of movement.
Yep.
And then from here, just 30 just what is dash? Is that that's 30? What is dash?
Uh,
Forget.
dash is
again.
you can run your full movement again.
Yeah, but just into the woods and then left at the traffic light just to get away
Okay.
at a different angle than what was before, because that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, sure.
And plop.
All right. And you can take cover behind this thing to not be in line of sight if you want.
Yes. For
All right.
natural reasons, yes.
Nice. All right, that's your go. It is this guy's turn. She just got weird. Okay, why? So this guy he is basically pinged roughly that you're in there, and so he's gonna take a step in and try to swing for you guys. It's gonna be at disadvantage because he can't see shit.
Can't see shit, Captain.
Exactly. Oren is the one closest. 17.
Let me check. Oren. Yeah, that'll hit Oren.
Okay. 19.
Yeah.
And another 17.
Yeah.
Okay. First one is 7 slashing.
Let me. Yep. 7 slashing.
7, 8, 8. So total of 23.
Okay, 23. So.
Basically, this guy steps in and then hits something and just starts swinging wildly.
So I should have 9 hit points left.
Oof,
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry. And I need you to make me 3 concentration checks.
Concentration. That's con, right?
Yep. 3 con saves.
Concentration checks.
Yeah. Darkness.
Ooh.
Oh, you
Is
meant
that
like
with
that?
concentration?
Yeah.
Yes,
Huh?
it is. Okay.
Yeah. So on that last strike, the darkness drops.
Shit.
You managed to save on the first 2, but then the last one, the darkness vanishes as you lose concentration.
I don't
Unless
know
you
why
have
I rolled
Warcaster.
4 of them. I am not a warcaster, no.
Yeah.
I'm not a war anything.
Fair enough. But yeah, darkness drops around you.
Shit.
And
Good kitty. I'm drawing things again. Oops.
as you see this creature look at you, and the darkness drops on that last hit, you feel a pulse. Suddenly. Oren. And another
No.
11 point, something just bursts, and I need you to make me a strength save as you're falling unconscious.
Strength save. Strength. 8.
Romulus, as Oren drops, you see his prone body get flung past the other one. And he lands here.
Holy shit.
And he's just knocked out.
I am always unconscious.
Yes!
Yeah, bad habit of doing that.
Flo, you're up.
Wait, wasn't it this one's turn first?
The initiative order says no, so no, I guess.
But we rolled at the same time. I am so confused.
It should be, yeah, it has a +2. You have a +1.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, let's go with that
See,
one.
I'm helping. I'm helping.
Yeah, you are.
I mean, I don't mind killing it first.
It is going to lift a hand to your head, and you see, like, it holds the sword in the same hand as it holds its shield at this point, and that hand is also, like, weird, backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And it lifts the other hand to your face, grabs your chin, and with disadvantage, we are going to... How does this work? I forgot how spell casting works. 17.
Yes, that hits.
4 necrotic damage. You feel it just seeping through you. It burns, and something is taken from you at this point. You feel like a little bit more diminished.
Oh.
But it is... It's kind of pincered in there, so it's gonna hold up the shield and then hold its ground. Alright, Flo, you're up.
Oof.
Oof. You hit the shield and it bashes your claw away. 18 just hits, however. As they bashes your first strike away, this doesn't really have anything to brace the second one. And once again, your claws... You can take a bonus action attack as well, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Let me check.
Murder.
Murder.
If only.
Murder?
Clashes.
Red Rob.
Yes. Where are you? There it is. I do believe you can with Predator, or if that is level 6 thing, I don't remember. Ah, there we go. Yeah. So, yeah, 24 also hits.
Aye. Please.
Zooming in. Once again, your claws dig in. The first one is bashed away by the shield. The second one you manage to catch just under the the shoulder of the plate armor. And the third one, you get a nice uppercut just across the face. And once again, they seem to sink in more than they should. It's still standing, but just barely. How are you looking health-wise, by the way?
I am still not under half health.
Okay,
I
good.
have been looking out for it.
Good to know.
We need to add the tiger to the turn order because it's not currently in it.
They
Oh
probably
no,
should.
my partner in crime.
You know what? I can. If Oran lets you control it, you.
Yeah, well, Oren sent it there to protect her, so...
Yeah.
It's
So-
doing a horrible job.
Yeah, it's currently it's like.
And
But
then
yeah, you
realizing,
can.
like, oh shit.
Let me see. Let me actually get you access to the tiger stat block.
Clotted.
Yeah,
You wanted to just
there's
bite?
just other tigers here. That's fine.
Yeah, just bite his legs off or something.
All right.
Flo needs to run to the people.
We are
You hear
going
clanks.
to do a bite attack. 21 does hit. Nice. 4, 10 piercing. You see, like, the tiger just look at you after cleaning its paw and then chomp around its leg. But something like, as it bites down, you see the teeth still go in, but it shimmers and braces some of the damage. But you can see, like, with that, the creature's like stumbling, barely standing. You see, he's not putting weight on that leg anymore, and you can see like blood running down. He is not long for this world. Really not long for this world.
I'm just imagining like a werewolf with a hoodie with horns on it, not looking very happy.
Yeah,
that
no.
this thing is not dead yet.
All right, Remus.
My brain went to, you're a horny werewolf, and that was just not what I wanted to say. Yes, I deserve that.
No.
Remus. You start shaking your head, hearing clashing outside, and your arms and legs are bound together. You can't really see anything because there's something blocking your eyes. And it's cold. You haven't been this cold in months or weeks, thanks to Kraren's cube of heating. And your arms hurt from the way they're bound. Like your shoulders are starting to really hurt. And you're on the ground.
I'm on the ground.
Yes.
I'm bound. Something's covering. Can I kind of, are my hands like bound to my chest then?
Yeah, they're basically bound like this to your chest.
Okay. Can I kind of reach up my face and see whether or not I can feel kind of like what's covering my eyes?
Yeah. You reach up and covering your eyes is basically like a rough fabric of some sort that's been tied very tightly around your head.
Can I attempt to rip it and pull it apart, or pull part of it towards me to see whether or not I can see slightly?
Yeah, give me a dexterity check. Yeah, it takes a little bit of finagling, but you manage to pull the blindfold down enough that you can see. It's very dim light in here. You see some light coming in through holes in the thatched roof, and the wall behind you is not really there at all.
Okay. Have I got enough of a view to see how I'm tied?
Yeah. So you're tied, like your arms or hands are tied together in a cross fashion like this, and then that in turn is wrapped around your shoulders to hold your arms in place. And then your legs are basically wrapped from the knee down.
Okay. Can I rage?
Yes.
And attempt to break free of the the whole muscle strain thing when you're wrapped in it, kind of try and free my arms?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll me an athletics check with advantage because you're raging.
No.
I'm using an inspiration for that. I'm not taking that.
Good.
Yeah, 17. Like, you pull out and it hurts because of the angle your shoulders are tied together, but after some tugging you manage to just break enough of it. It's that your hands will, like, with some will get free. So yeah, you manage to break out of your arm bindings.
Okay. Does it look as though my weapons are still present?
There are no weapons in this area. No. Not that you can see from where you're at.
Do I still have like my goggles around my neck so that I could kind of put my dark vision goggles on?
Yeah, they would be on. They wouldn't have pulled them off. So they are just hanging around your neck.
Okay, so I'll pop them on so I can get a better view of where I am inside.
Okay. Yeah, you're in a dilapidated building, looking around with your goggles on. You do see propped against a wall is your hammer. It will, however, doing this whole thing would take your action. But your next turn, you can break. I'm not gonna say you can break free because that might not happen, but it would this would be your whole action.
Yeah,
or
no,
your
that's
whole
fine.
turn.
Yeah.
But you can see your hammer at this point.
Okay. I mean, I can see my hammer. I would, rather indignified, roll myself over onto my stomach and start snailing my way towards it.
All right.
This mental
yeah?
thing of no one will be fucking seeing me this. No one better be seeing me do this.
Caterpillar.
Yeah, basically. So your hammer is roughly over here. And yeah, at half speed, you can just meet over towards it.
That's
Just
fine.
hearing like a snail behind me, being like, "What the fuck is that?"
All right, Romulus. Darkness around you has. The darkness around you has dropped.
Oren is taking a nap.
Yeah. Oren is taking a nap currently. The darkness around you is gone. You are currently face to face with two of these creatures, one on each side. Oren is unconscious against the wall on the other side of the other prone one.
Well, let's boogie. I'm gonna try and attack this one again because I've already
Okay, yeah.
done that.
He's still
done that
prone,
thing.
so...
Perfect.
Advantage.
Yes,
You
it's
still have
advantage.
Bardic.
And you still have Bardic Inspiration.
What's Bardic? Just plus like a roll d4.
I think it's a D8?
Let me check my
This
body.
Yeah, it's a D8.
Yeah, it's a D8 at this point. So you add a D8.
Attack roll, ability check, saving throw. Yeah.
It's a date if you wish.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm going to use my inspiration for that. So d8.
Yes. That hits. 30-20 hits.
And what with Hexblade's Curse?
You deal extra
Any-
damage.
Yes, any attack roll you make against the cursed target is a critical hit on a 19 or 20.
I wasn't a 19 on the die, though.
Shut up.
I know. But no, sadly.
Okay, never mind.
But you do deal extra damage,
Wonderful.
I think. I think. Game rolls, classes.
Sadness.
I want to say you deal extra damage. You should say on the curse bit.
I think,
The hex blade.
you gain a bonus to damage rolls against the cursed target. Bonus equals your proficiency bonus.
Oh yeah. Yep. So you add your proficiency again to the damage.
Gotcha. What's my proficiency against that? +4.
+3.
+3. Okay.
Yeah. Nice.
+3 to that.
That would be yes. 24 points of damage to this guy. He's not looking very happy at all.
Good.
You still have movement in the bonus action after that attack. as it again sinks into the armor of this thing on the ground. 20.
Hmm. Can I use Misty Step as a bonus action?
Misty Step is a bonus action, yes.
It is bonus. Oh, perfect. So in that case, I'm going to use Misty Step. I'm gonna. Oh, where am I going to go? I don't really want to be in the middle of these two guys, but I don't want to like use.
You could be on
meat.
the roof.
I could, but then I can't really do any range stuff if they're resistant.
Mm.
Well, you do know that Flo is over here somewhere. And you have heard like some kind of shuffling.
Yeah, but then it's just leaving Oren here, who's currently unconscious, and I wouldn't want to do that either.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I'm gonna. I'm gonna Misty Step just a little bit over here. Not a lot, but I get a bit of distance from both of them. Yeah. That's as
All
far as
right.
I'll do. That's my turn.
And it is the guy that was holding down Craren earlier. What is he going to do? Check the thing.
Self-combust.
What's the range on that again? Let me check. "30 feet are you?" Okay. Having seen that you went here. What's his movement speed? His movement speed is 30 feet. What's 30 feet from there? Oh, he can make it here. Alright. You see him run up to this point, Craren. You can just about see it. And stop, put the sword towards the shield, and a shimmer comes over his eyes, and then just looks back towards the jackal and shakes his head. That jackal didn't go into the initiative either. It's just mainly confused. Other jackal, Oren.
It's still trying to get up to its jackal friend. Oh no, that's that one. Where is it?
I can get there with its movement. So
Oops, I just did the thing. Give me a sec. There we go.
At least a donkey.
It's the
Donkeys are
little-
safe.
Yeah, fine.
Ilum is fine.
Thank God for that.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's a jackal where Craren was, right?
yeah.
So I think it is. How stupid is a jackal?
They're not very smart.
Yeah, it'll bite it.
All right.
It'll try. It'll try and bite it.
Okay, so
I'd
this one
apologize,
moves
but-
up. That one tries to bite it. Okay. Roll an attack. No. The jackal goes to try and bite it and just clang against the shin guards. And you see the Craren, you can see the Rakshasa just go at the sound of just teeth on metal. Just ka-dang.
Yeah.
Chewing on tinfoil.
Yeah,
Oh.
basically. Oren,
Oh dear.
death saving throw, please. No, that's a fail.
It's fine. I have a backup character. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, it's very fine. Craren.
I mean, yes.
You're up. You can see this Rakshasa-looking creature thing. I'm not sure how familiar. Actually, give me a religion or arcana check.
Okay. I mean, sure. Really? I've rolled above the 10 once today.
I say no. They look
Yeah.
weird, and you have memories of something called a Rakshasa with flipped hands, but you don't really remember anything about them.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Fireball.
But for some reason, this one ran towards where you were, stopped, and then just turned to look at the jackal. The jackal then nibbled on his foot.
Went numb.
Yeah.
Can Craren prime that bomb block?
Huh?
Yes, Craren pilfered the bomb block from. The
Oh! Yes, absolutely you can.
Oh no, silence his house.
No, that was from the.
No,
beneath-
that
the
was-
beneath-
yeah,
underneath
the mines.
Yes, the mines.
Oh, Auntie.
Yeah, absolutely you can. Dexterity or arcana check, please.
Well, fuck everything. There you go. Nat 1.
You managed to prime it, but you have no idea how long time you have before it goes poof in your face.
It's more of he's just going to hurl it in a general direction of where it is. It's just going to.
Yeah,
Be-
absolutely. You prime it and give me a athletics or acrobatics check.
That's like, yeah. Let's keep it under 10.
Nope. You chuck that lock, like you prime it. You have no idea how long you have before it explodes. And you chuck it over towards this thing, and you see it land 2-3 feet away from it, at most. Could anyone please roll me a d4?
Just to clarify, you can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, good. Yeah, we have a mouse situation.
Oh, joy!
Nom nom
Yeah.
nom nom nom.
I'm
Sorry,
so
I'm
glad I
laughing
live on the
because-
7th floor.
I'm laughing because Lillith will remember this when we were playing a Vitz's game. There was multiple times I would suddenly have to turn off the camera to chase a mouse or a bird that Atty brought in last summer.
Yep.
So,
It was
Um,
very fun being like, be right back. Animal control. We were like,
Yeah.
oh, not again.
So, Craren, you prime this thing, you throw it, it hits the ground about 2-3 feet away and starts rolling, and then just. Could you please roll me 3d8?
Click. Yes. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Plop.
You see, like, the lock just erupts in a cascade of ice spikes. Unfortunately, both of the jackals are gone. Just gone.
Besides the point.
Yeah, both of them are just. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Aaron, you mean besides the icy point?
Yeah. And there are, like, ice spikes out of the ground where the lock was, just a crown in that whole area. And yeah, it actually, let me double check something. All right, that doesn't really apply. Okay. Minus 18.
I mean, depends on how you want to twist and turn it, but yes.
And you see the creature just duck out of the way, trying to brace against this absolute cascade. You see spikes just going through the shield, through the armor, and yeah, the jackals are gone. No more jackals.
Pop.
Pop goes to jackal. No, poof went to jackals because they are spirits, not real.
But still.
You still have a bonus action and movement.
That may or may not be true. But at the same time, where the hell would Craren even move at this point?
I mean, you know your friends went south, which
I mean, that is also true. And at this point, I'm going to assume that Racky Boy would have a general idea of what general direction that lock came from. So let's see. Yeah. Continue.
Let's stealthily run away.
Bravely run away. Plop. And continue, in a general, not Rakshasa type of direction.
Yep.
Because
All right.
Raisins, if you wish.
Where's this one on the... Ah, there it is. All right.
That should be done.
That's you done. That means it's this guy's turn. That one is going to... I'm going to be very mean right now. It's going to hoist his sword up again and run towards Romulus. And it's going to take 3 attacks towards you.
Oh no.
Nope, that's wrong. It's the first one is a 19.
Yep.
Second one is a 24.
Yep.
Third one is an 18.
Yep.
That'll hurt.
Ooh, 12. 20.
Oh god.
32 total damage.
Okay.
And how many was it? 2d10. Make
Okay,
that
I'm
up.
looking good.
No, wait. Okay. Well, that's a 45 total.
Over there?
Yeah, 45?
And I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Okay, hang on. So, that means I've got 5 health left.
Yeah.
And it was- and it was-
this morning.
Oh. And a what saving throw? Sorry.
Strength.
Oh god.
You are flung 10 feet towards this tree.
Oh.
And I need you to make me a dex save.
You got this.
Yeah, you managed to just not trip on one of the roots and you remain standing. Let's run. Okay, we are running over time. We're gonna go to the top of the round and then leave it for today. But that is, and he's going to follow you up here.
Yay.
Flo, you are going to take a few hits. 24.
Hits.
12.
Does not hit.
And a 25.
That hits.
So it's 10 and 17 total.
Are they magical?
No.
So that is halved.
Yes. Oh wait, they are
If I'm-
magical.
no.
My bad. They are
Okay.
counted as magical. So 17 total.
Oh lordy.
And I need you to make me a wisdom save, I think.
Yes. I'm still good.
Okay,
I think.
perfect.
Yeah, because I have to have over 10, I think.
I think it's 10.
Yeah, I have to have over 10 or else I
Yep.
go loco coco.
Exactly. Yep.
Ah.
So it basically takes a step forward and again just and your cape or cloak is just gone at this point. Like you have the hood left, but and the back of it left, but the front is just torn up.
Thank God that I have clothes that will fix itself.
It's gonna take a minute for it to fix itself, but it will.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
At least you won't die naked, worst case scenario.
Yeah. And it's just holding the sword out again, shield up at the ready. As it's your turn.
I'll let the tiger do its turn first, just to
Yep.
see if I can start running afterwards and do some attacks.
All right. Roll. Where is my tiger? I put away my tiger.
Oh no.
Open character sheet. Tiger.
Bite, bite, bite.
Tiger's
bite.
gone. Bite or claw. You can do one or the other.
What does most damage?
The bite.
Bite, bite him, bite him, bite him, bite him. Yay!
How does the tiger want to do this?
He goes for the throat. He goes for the throat. Go for
Okay.
the throat.
You see this large creature that looks very much like the other one, like, sans armor, and just grabs shoulders and bends and just rips his throat out. And you see this creature gurgle, fall over, and then melt into the ground. Everything vanishing in smoke.
And you can just I know this sounds weird, but basically what she will do is step in the blood with her claws because she has
Mhm.
already blood on them,
Yeah.
and she will start. Let's see, she has to dash. doesn't she? And she
Give
has
me a
35.
perception check real quick.
Okay, before I move then. Okay.
Yeah, hearing-based perception check before you move.
Okay, so advantage.
Yes.
Advantage. Perception. 18.
Right as you turn around to start running, you hear movement. And something shifting. Almost like it's crawling from the building near you.
Can she smell what it is?
Say within 18 is a very familiar smell. Kind of smells like that, like the bigger of the twins that you just met.
One who was farting all night long.
Yeah.
And I know Joe is gonna love this. So she will put her hood
Mhm.
very far down, so the horns are
Yeah.
plated. And she will sprint, take a mighty leap, and ram into the wall.
Yes. So basically, you're doing a running start and then mirthful leap to get the distance you
Yeah.
need, because it's
Yeah.
40 feet to the wall here.
Yeah.
But with
I
mirthful
need,
leap,
I
you should...
a 1d8 I think for
Okay.
I
What's
think it was
your
the
regular
other-
movement speed?
35.
Okay, yeah. So 1d8 should be.
So I think that was it. Where is it at? Actually, where are you, Mighty Leap? I know you're here. I know it was here. Yeah, something like that.
Leap. Looking it up. Not otherworldly, but close. Nope. Okay.
There it is. Haha. Mightyful Leap. So it's 1d8.
Okay.
Okay, so I just managed to get there.
Yeah, you just managed to get there. You try to ram it, and it's just like you're this much short and just.
Mm-hmm.
But you managed to get to the wall with your movement.
You caress the wall.
Like you can just. But that would be. Sorry.
It's like, if only I could dash at the same time. But I can't.
No. Alright. This guy. That's your turn. You still have bonus action. You've used your
Who's in
movement.
trouble? This guy.
You still have your action and bonus action left.
It's not like she can attack the wall.
No, it's just out of reach. It's like.
She will make like an extra little like make sure that it's familiar, that it smells like the twins.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. Give me another other smell-based perception check.
Do you have smell-o-vision?
I mean, you will
21.
probably you will probably also hear him swearing a lot.
Yeah. It's very clear that it's one of the twins, and you hear the swearing as well. And then out of the corner of your eye, you see movement further down by the tree. It's a bit far away. There are some branches in the way.
I
But
bet
you
you can
do
smell the blood as well.
You can smell the blood. You also see a crumpled heap on the ground of someone dressed in white.
I don't. Okay, so Joe, we haven't discussed this, but can she speak when she's in?
Yeah, you can.
Wolf form?
It sounds a bit weird because like your whole
Yeah.
physiology is a bit changed, but you can still speak.
Okay. So she is not the brightest with intelligence, so she doesn't remember any of your names. I do, but she doesn't.
All right.
And she will try to sound like she did
Mhm.
in her human form, but doing it very poorly because, again, big.
Yep.
And it will sound very like, they need you. And she will turn and start running.
Okay. You're gonna use the dash action to get down to where they are, or
Yes, she will at least try her best.
okay. So you can get down roughly here.
Yes. She didn't get further.
Okay.
And she will roar just to like get the focus away from them.
Okay. This guy right here is going to use half his movement and get up and lean over Romulus. You see him lean over Oren. And I'm gonna quickly do a thing.
Not Oren. Please, not Oren.
No.
and leans over Oren, seems to check a few things, and then he lifts Oren up and just hoists him over the shoulder. And what's your speed? 30. With Oren, he can get his strength. He's pretty damn strong. Get here.
I don't like that.
Oren, what he did was you're stable right now.
Oh.
He succeeded
And
on
Why
applying
am I being
medicine check.
stolen?
Man, you don't know. Remus, you're up.
Remus will have made his way over to the. Well, so Remus will attempt to rage his legs apart, so to speak.
Yep. So you rage again because you haven't taken damage or attacked anything.
Yeah.
So you would rage again, and give me an athletics check. Yeah, you have no problems. Like, you try pull, and then you're just like, hold on. Untie, and then drip.
Yes.
And, yeah.
He would, if it is not so cheeky, slap himself to maintain the rage that he currently has.
Yep, go for it.
He will literally
Unarmed
push himself.
strike. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. You take
so-
7 damage from basically just conking
Hitting
yourself
yourself.
in the noggin.
And
Yep.
half it because
And
Oh,
half
because
it
I'm raging.
because you're raging. So
He will
7 half to 3.
He will collect his warhammer.
Yep.
And he'll do a very quick survey of the room to see whether or not there is a door on the side where he can hear all of the noises that are coming from. On any of the sides that he can hear the noises from. So north, south, or east.
There's a door right there, and you heard a voice from there that sounded strangely familiar, but yet not.
Okay.
And this wall is nearly gone.
Which one? Sorry.
This one.
Okay. Yes. Just because he likes to make an entrance, he is going to charge at the wall.
Yeah, you can just about make it. Well, it takes half of your movement to stand up, so you have 15 feet. Or 20 feet?
Okay. It would be 20 feet. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's not enough to get to. It's not enough to get to the.
No.
Gap. So he'll
And
get
it would.
to-
Yeah, so it would be your action to break free, and your movement to grab your hammer and get to the wall.
Okay. Well, it'll only have 20 feet, right? Because he's
Yeah.
trying to get up. So. What he'll do is he'll get to here, and he will ready himself to effectively try to charge through the
Alright.
wall.
And with that, with Oren being carried away into parts
Stolen.
unknown, Romulus face to face with something back up against a tree, Craren running to join his compatriots, and the village beset by these weird creatures. Your new friend coming to rescue you, perhaps? Who knows?
I hope.
I hope, but who knows what the
also
Berserker's rage will do. That is where
Oh,
we're gonna
no.
end this session.
Mother of God.
you guys are gonna kill me.